Welcome to the channel and welcome to this 12,000 point game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It's Order versus Destruction. Today on the channel we return to our narrative campaign, The Siege of Excelsis. This is episode 22. Now, you don't have to have seen the other episodes for this to make sense, but this is a highly narrative game, so if you're looking for match play, this isn't for you. What we have been doing is we have been playing through the scenarios in this book that was released at the end of 2nd edition, the Kragnos book. Obviously, we're now in 4th edition. Some of these games were done in 3rd ed. This is being done in 4th ed, and we are following a very, very special scenario today. We're also going to be doing things in a slightly different order. I'm going to explain the scenario, and then we're going to go to deployment. Then we'll do army overviews once we've deployed. So the story so far in this campaign is Kragnos has returned to the realm of Gur and has spotted the city of Excelsis and is going to level it. The city is currently being levelled. Stormcast Eternals of the Astral Templars and the Knights Excelsior and the forces of the cities of Sigmar have been fighting a losing battle to try and hold back the tide, and they are on the brink of defeat when some unexpected allies turn up. And there is some story from the book which I will go through once we are deployed, because it'll be much. You'll see why. You'll also notice that we have a lot of dice marked out on the table. That is because of this particular scenario. We're using a battle plan called Of Gods and Monsters, and we are adapting it to 4th edition and the game we want to play. There are 3 forces involved in this game. The forces of destruction in the centre, which consist of Kragnos, Sons of Behemat, Auric Warclans, and Gloomspite Gits. Then on the one side, we have the defenders of the city. We have the Seraphon and the Stormcast Eternals, which I will go into in a little bit more detail. And on the other side, we have the Daughters of Cain and the Scourge Privateers of the cities of Sigmar. As the battles raged on in the city, from the midst of the harbour, 100 tall ships emerged into view. Most were sleek black wolf ships bearing the insignia of the Scourge Privateers, but at their head was a massive vessel the size of an island, a black ark with a skull-like prow and a multitude of sails. Coming about as they entered the bay, the ship sent volley after volley of long, poisonous harpoons whistling through the evening air and thunking into the bare flesh of Draco and his fellow Megagargants. With a roar of defiance, Draco splashed back out to the surf, driving headlong into the water to send a double wave crashing forward. Harpoons punctured the surface, but he had dived deep into the bay, leaving his few remaining Kraken Eaters in the harbour to take the brunt of the fleet's firepower instead. A few tense moments later, Draco roared back out into the water and into the shadow of the Spear of Malice to grab hold of the Black Ark's prow, snapping off the tip of its figurehead and using it to smash the front of the giant ship into flinders. Shadows curled from the Black Ark's forecastle, a set of giant wings and serpentine body discernible amongst them. Draco swept his cable-thewed arms in at the apparition, but it was like fighting smoke. Only once the coils of shadows had wrapped around his torso and head like those of a constricting snake did they coalesce, tightening and becoming steel-hard as they twisted this way and that. With a great shout of triumph, the Shadow Goddess took full and glorious form, her coils ripping into Draco's massive head from above his neck and gouting in a fountain of blood. It took scant minutes for the dark-sailed fleet to make dock, for Fleet Master Zenthe had briefed the captains well on the harbour's ways, and they arced in swift efficiency as only elven sailors can. Hundreds of sleek, lithe witch-elves debarked down long ramps of blackwood, and even hundreds more gladiatresses and athletes of war vaulting through the white mounds of shellfish scree to leap straight into the dockside melee. Trapped between the unforgiving Defiance and the hurricane of blades with the elven onslaught, the battering greenskin navy was cut to pieces. Soon the surf ran red, carrion seabirds picking at the corpses of dead kraken-eaters and lacerated aurochs as they were slowly claimed by the clawing sea. Marathi Kane had come, and from the darkest quarter, Excelsis had been given a new hope. And that is the story we're playing out. We are in the Docklands here, and the centre of the battlefield is filled with the forces of destruction. The remnants of the Stormcasts all rallying, trying to rush Kragnos and take him down, but with scant hope of success. When the tide of elves rush in from the Dockland, cutting through the aurochs again to meet Kragnos. At the same point in time, mysterious allies from the Seraphon embassy arrive in the docks, and Lord Croak appears. And this is where we have the unusual scenario. So the scenario we're playing is called Of Gods and Monsters. Now, there are a few things that we are adapting to this, which I will explain in a moment. The thing to call out is that this is a set map with Seraphon and Stormcast here, the Excelsis territory. Then Marathi's territory is at this end, with the Daughters of Cain and the Scourge Privateers, and the Forces of Destruction are in the centre. And Croak is in that square, Kragnos there, Marathi there, and the Shadow Queen there. And where they are is relevant because the criteria for victory in this game are to get Marathi Kane and Croak in base-to-base contact with each other, whilst Kragnos is distracted in combat with something else. That will result in campaign victory for the city of Excelsis. If they don't achieve that during the game, the cost of the city has been too high. Now, we are also playing another set of criteria around who wins the actual game that we're playing today. And that is going to be based on units killed from either side. And we're going to use the points cost of the units to meet that total. So there is a drop dead victory condition, but that is victory in the campaign. We will still fight the fight for the battle today to see what the outcome of this epic fight is. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm making this massively incoherent, but that's because there's just so much going on. And when I say us, I'm talking about me and these guys. Say hi, these guys.
Hi, these guys.
Hey, they didn't know I was going to say that. They've also all had 3 seconds panicking, putting phones away and drinks down, and I kind of hoped to get you all on it, but you managed to get rid of them in a sort of really super stealthy, oh my god, he's turned the camera on kind of way. Caught you. So, yes, I am joined today by these 4 legends, whose names I probably can't remember. Why don't you all introduce yourselves? It was funnier in my head. It was funny about James from Clash of Dice, Matt P, who has somehow managed to not come up with a nickname still, Muldis, and Immortan Joe. So, Gloomspite and Behemat, Seraphon, Oryx, and Kragnos. Or I don't know who's got Kragnos. You've got Kragnos. Okay, and Stormcast. Are we mixing Astral Templars and... yes, splendid. And me, I'm Daughters of Cain and Scourge Privateers. So, I realise I have jumped about quite a bit in that description, and this is a little unorthodox. So what we're going to do is we're going to deploy, then explain the armies, then explain the scenario special rules, because we're having to make a few tweaks to the game to make it work. 4th ed, 2nd ed. We also don't want it to drop dead after turn 1 because, you know...
It's 12,000 points.
It's 12,000 points. It's taken us over 6 months to arrange a date when we're all going to be in the same place at the same time. We've battled car breakdowns, back strains, people moving house, driving tests. The logistics of sorting out today have been horrific, and we don't want it to all end in 30 seconds because Croak and Marathi can both teleport. So So very much we'll explain the rest of that in the minute when we've got the models on the board and it all looking fantastic. And here we are after deployment. And I'm just going to reverentially pan the camera around the table with the various battle lines because we are in awe of how awesome this looks in the room. I mean, there's just so much stuff. It ended up being nearer 7K a side than 6K because there were some gaps and we thought we're not having that. So we put some more stuff down. But you've probably inferred by this point, this isn't about the exact match and the result. This is about the narrative and the rule of cool. And, oh man, this is cool. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like my tiny little corner of murder snakes is massively outclassed by the massive wall of just green and gargant in front of it. Okay, I mean, well, every time I look, I see more stuff and squigs and guys, what do you think? What do you think? Share your thoughts.
It's a long day.
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's amazing. I love it. There's so much stuff.
Yeah. Marathi Kane walked slowly, steadily towards the city's doom. Around her, throngs of wild-eyed citizens rushed past in a screaming tide, but on some instinctive level, the crowd stayed well out of her way. Even humans can tell a goddess, she thought, just as well, because she could turn them to scattering smoke with the flick of a fingernail. Sea voyages always made her irritable. She turned down Malice Broad Street, boot heels clicking on ash-covered flagstones that trembled and split as if hammered from below. There was something sickly sweet on the breeze, under the stench of human panic and burning buildings. She frowned and stopped for a moment, analysing it. A perfume of sorts. Drifting from the Palace Excelsium, something she recognised in the back of her mind, something close, almost familial. The scent was buried by a terrific earthly stink as she crossed the Grand Plaza. There he was, a giant roaring monstrosity in the middle distance, stamping and rearing like a bucking stallion to destroy the densely packed townhouses of Squallside in an orgy of destruction. Kragnos, he was called. Over 1,000 years before, during the Age of Myth, she had learnt of his rampage against the ancient drakes of Gur. She had seen the Lenduan frescoes in person, even visited the ruins of the Draconith Empire during the dawn of Sigmar's civilization, for the sorry tale had stuck with her. It was a story of a mutual, needless destruction of two nations, and its agent was here in the flesh. The god thing was a living earthquake, and right at this moment, Excelsis was its prey. The centroid god felt her gaze upon him. He twisted his shaggy maned head towards her, an expression of indignant rage in his eyes, and bellowed so loudly that her ears rang like bells. Twisting, he came towards her at full gallop, buildings collapsing on either side of her amidst a tsunami of dust and debris. She could see something in the billowing particles, or rather, the lack of something, and focused to pierce the shroud of invisibility it wore like a cloak. It was a complex floating machine of twisting half circles, an orrery of stone with an ancient mummified mage priest at its heart. In the streets beyond it, she saw flashes of bright blue, the sinuous movement of the Seraphon on the hunt, as Saurian warriors and horned war beasts took the fight to the Aurochs. "Ah," said Marathi Kane, there you are, late as ever." Turning back to the charging deity, she spoke 7 words of power in the tongue of ancient Ulgu. Shadows of the shaking, crumbling buildings coalesced into a half-real tentacles and wrapped themselves around his limbs, only to recoil on contact as if stung. Tutting, Marathi flicked her bloody fingers out. 5 lances of poisoned gore seared through the air. The Drogruk beast raised his shields, and the lances dissipated in a cloud of crimson droplets without even hitting home. The living earthquake roared again, the sound shaking tiles from the roofs of those buildings still standing. To his right, the hovering stone orrery shimmered and became visible. As if in response, the sky blazed bright and meteors streaked from the sky, each searing white like a star ripped from the firmament and hurled straight at the beast Kragnos. The centaur god raised his ancient bronze shield and hurled. The centaur god raised his ancient bronze shield, and all the magic burned out of the celestial missiles as they came close. They struck the great verdigris disc as little more than porous rock to shatter on impact. A swarm of silver-blue serpents rushed from the side streets beneath Lord Croak, venomous fangs bared, but with a stamp of his great hoof, Kragnos opened a fissure beneath them that devoured them all before closing with a thunderous crash of rock. On came the bestial god now, so close that she could feel his heat. He raised his great mace, dwarfing Marathi Kane as he reared high for the killing strike. Shooting out from the dockstrace came her counterpart, the Shadow Queen. Her monstrous incarnation struck like some immense cobra to spear the centaur god through the shoulder with heartrender. Screaming a wordless challenge point blank to Kragnos' face, her mane of serpents bit deep in his neck. The centaur reeled, swiping backhand with his great lumpen mace, but the goddess' serpentine form swayed aside. Whipping coils wrapped around the earthquake god's torso to crush the air from his lungs as the scaly body coiled around his neck. Kragnos sank his teeth deep into the Shadow Queen's flesh, bucking hard to dislodge her grip. Together, the two giants toppled into a nearby Sigmarite temple, both thrashing and fighting with the desperate intensity to get the upper hand. Okay, so scenario and special rules. We are going to use the points values of the units to keep track of which side has destroyed the most. 5-turn game. The game scenario, whoever's killed the most points wins. Happy days. Full units destroyed only are what counts. The narrative scenario is that Croak and Marathi are attempting to banish Kragnos. The story for which we will talk at the end rather than now, so it will make more sense later on. In order to successfully banish Kragnos, Marathi and Croak need to be within 3 inches of each other and not within 3 inches of the enemy, at the same time as Kragnos being within 3 inches of an enemy. Basically, they've got to be close together and not in a fight, and he's got to be in a fight. Then at the end of the turn, we roll a dice, and on a 2+, he is banished. And that will denote campaign victory, and we will talk through the story of that towards the end of the video. Game victory is about, as I say, what's killed. Few tweaks to a few rules. When this was written, Kragnos was a lot harder and a lot less killable. He had a 2+ save. We have decided for this scenario, his save is going back to 2+, because it reflects how the game was written. Also, we have 3 god-type creatures on the board. We have Croak, we have Kragnos, we have Marathi and the Shadow Queen. Because of the nature of the scenario, and because they are epic and godlike, we are going to say that if any of them get killed, they come back on d6 wounds. Croak is a little bit different, but we'll cover what happens to him should that happen. But basically, they're going to keep getting back up, not quite dead enough yet, because narrative, #just God things, which can possibly be taken a number of different ways. God's things. Anyway, moving hastily on. The other things to call out. Obviously, Age of Sigmar 4th edition is a game based around objectives, and there are no objectives on the board as such. What we are saying is, because this is the culmination of the fight for the city of Excelsis, the entire board counts as being an objective. So from a rules perspective, am I on an objective? Am I not? Everyone is on an objective. Equally, we have other rules like the bad moon for the gloom spites. We are going to assume the bad moon is on. Now, there are going to be some peculiarities where this doesn't quite work, and we can't possibly foresee them all in advance. When we get to anything like that, we will work out what we're going to do, and we'll say how we're going to do it. We are splitting this. We have got two sides, destruction and order, and we will roll for turns as normal, but we're treating it from an enhancement and from a command point of view as three armies. Marathi and the Elves, Seraphon and the Stormcast, and then in the centre we have the destruction being run by Muldis and the destruction being run by James. Am I right in saying, guys, that it's Oryx and Kragnos and Gloomspite and Gargants? That's the split?
Yeah.
Okay. So there'll be 4 pools of command points for us to pick from, and every army on the table will get its faction. We're not going to go, and their enhancements and laws. We're not going to go through what they all are. We'll call those out as and when we use them. But rather than it being one per side, I'm saying we're just going to go, everyone's got their thing. Because this is entirely about rule of cool, not anything else. From a rules point of view, guys, have I remembered everything that we discussed? Do you reckon?
Yes, I think so.
I'm seeing nods.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything we've forgotten, we'll cover as we play. We will now go through each army one at a time, and I will do my best to make sure I get the front of all the minis, because I know that's what we want to be seeing. So, without further ado, let's look at the first of the army. Seraphon. Let's look at the Seraphon. Okay, so here we have the Seraphon contingent. We have Lord Croak. What is the slightly lighter blue unit, Matt?
That's a reinforced unit of Saurus Guard.
Oh, this is all one unit. Oh, right. Okay, so that's a unit of 10 Saurus Guard.
Yeah. And
then
there's a reinforced unit of Saurus Warriors. They're the 20 with the blue shields. And then a reinforced unit of Croxigor behind them. And then 10 Skinks as a rear guard. There's no enhancements on Croak because he's a unique. Doesn't allow him to have those enhancements. But the army rule we've chosen is the Eternal War Host, Star Host, which allows a unit to be teleported on a successful roll each turn. And the asterism we've selected is Quetzal the Preserver. So if we're in our territory, which is this sort of L-shaped area of the board.
They couldn't see your hand.
This area of the board where the Stormcast and Seraphon are deployed, it's -1 to rend from enemy attacks on Seraphon units.
Okay. And what are Croak's big things? We don't need to go to all his rules, but just give people a flavour for what he's about, what he does rule-wise. He's got lots of spells, doesn't he?
He's all about the magic, yeah. So he can cast 3, unbind 3, board-wide unbinding, and he gets +1 to cast, +1 to unbind and dispel, banish, and he has a War Scroll spell which he is able to recast up to 3 times a turn, which is damaging, basically. So he's all about causing harm to the enemy for the great plan.
And he's not really here. He's dead and not part of this reality as such. And he has a special rule whereby we make a test each turn.
Yep.
You roll 3d6, and you need to get higher than the number of wounds that's been done to him that turn.
You add the amount of damage that he's taken to the roll, and it has to be 18 or more, and he is removed from play.
He teleports back to the spaceship, doesn't he?
Yeah.
As it were. But we know he will be using, should that happen to him, he will teleport back down the following turn, but not as close to where he was.
Yes,
so we'll do.
It'll be a setback rather than an end of his mission.
Yes, indeed, because this is big dice fit, big dice, big cheese, big stuff. This is bigly.
Bigly.
This is bigly
important.
Yeah. So that's the Seraphon. So here we have the Stormcast Eternals. We have a knight. The purple ones are the Astral Templars, and the white and blue ones are the Knights Excelsior. So what's what? We have a Knight Azeros, and we have a reinforced unit of prosecutors. Now, these are not Ruination prosecutors. We may well be using the Ruination stat line, but at this point in time, they are Warrior Chamber. They haven't had their souls sandpapered to bits by proximity to Bellacor's nasty blue sky thing, which has only just turned. Narratively speaking, he's about to turn it on. Yeah. So yeah, they haven't had their souls run through the Dremel. Okay, and then we have a unit of Decimators, which are one of the Paladin types. Then over here we have
reinforced unit of Sequitors,
which is a
Sacrosanct
Chamber. Thank you. So many words to keep in a brain at once. Which is a Sacrosanct unit, also very much active at this point in time.
Yeah.
We have a unit of 10 Judicators with the crossbows, the Bolt Storm crossbows. This looks like a unit of 10 Liberators. Yay, remembered one. And then they look like a unit of 10 Decimators. Retributors. Oh, so close, but yet so far. And that looks like a Lord Castellant.
That's the one.
Okay. Now, many of the Stormcast special rules only apply when they're deploying directly from Azir and join the battle during the game. That doesn't apply in this scenario today because, narratively speaking, the Knights Excelsior were already here and the Astral Templars turned up. All of Chapter 3 was about the Astral Templars turning up and trying to turn the tide of the game. So episodes 13 through 18, lots of Astral Templar on destruction action. Okay, so what rules and enhancements and things do we need to be aware of?
Okay, so all of the Stormcast, their formation is a Thunderhead host. So what that means is they're the Warrior Chamber units, which is the vast majority of them. I think it's all of them.
It's going to be everything apart from those guys.
I believe they have the keyword, but we'll double check.
Okay.
But they have something called synchronized strikes. They're used to fighting side by side with their allies, Alada. They get to add +1 to their hit rolls for attacks made by friendly Warrior Chamber units if they're within 12 inches of any non-hero, non-beast allies.
Allies. That would be other Stormcast, I assume.
That aren't Stormcast, sorry. They're non-Stormcast.
Non-Stormcast.
Non-Warrior Chamber, non-Stormcast.
Okay.
So if they're within range of the Skinks or the Croxigors or...
They want to be close to other things.
Yes, they fight harder for
the people they're trying to save.
Precisely that.
Yeah,
precisely
excellent.
That.
But don't they know that these are just illusory creations?
I don't know what they know. You best ask him the man in the tin can suit.
Oh, okay. That's a really rude way to refer to your god. Kind of disrespectful.
There is going to be one other thing that will help the Stormcast out. They have an ability called their Finest Hour. It used to be a command point ability in the last edition.
No, it used to be a heroic action.
That
yes.
Was it, yeah.
Ha! Cheap debating point to Paul. Yes. Boom. Rack 'em up. Sorry. Yes.
So each unit can use their ability once per game, and it will add +1 to their hit rolls and to their save rolls.
Okay. Good luck with the admin on that. That's on you.
Yeah. I mean, there's 5 turns, maybe 5 units, so let's do one after the other.
Hooray!
Okay, and there is one other ability, but if it comes up, I'll let you know.
Okay. Right. So that's the Stormcast. Okay, so now the Forces of Destruction. Let's go through the Gloom Spite first. So, looking at what we've got, this is a unit of 20, 40 reinforced archers. So yes, 40 archers. This a unit of 6 Fellwater Troggoths.
Yeah.
This looks like a Trog boss.
Correct.
Then this is a Shroom Shaman. What's it? Sorry.
Oh dear me, you're asking me now. He is a fungoid cave shaman.
A fungoid cave shaman. Okay, good stuff.
He's the general of the army. Do you want to know enhancements and such like?
Yes, go on.
So for enhancements, he is Loon Touched, which makes him a wizard. If he's not a wizard, he can become a wizard. But if he is a wizard, which he already is, he gets +1 to his casting rolls.
Okay.
And he is also wearing the Clammy Cowl, which makes him -1 to hit for attacks that target him.
Hooray! Clammy cowl. Then over here we've got some. They're not called. They're Rockgut Troggoths.
Rockgut Troggoths, yes. Those have wandered all the way over from Akshi.
Yes, part of Glug's massive trog herd that came through the gate and wandered down to Excelsis.
Yep.
Okay, then it looks like another 40 grots.
Correct.
And then over here we have a unit of 10 Spider Riders, which are called
Spider Riders.
I thought they were
Spider Fang.
Spider Fang Riders.
They are Spider Riders, but they have the Spider Fang keyword.
Ah, right, okay. And some of these are on top of here, some of them aren't. Then we've got 10. Are they? They're not boing thingies, are they? What's
They're squig hoppers.
Squig hoppers and a loon boss on a giant cave squig?
Yep.
Then I think this is the last unit for the Gloom Spite. We have another 10 Rockgut Troggoths.
6.
6 Rockgut Troggoths.
I wish it was 10, but no.
6 Rockgut Troggoths.
And 20 more goblins.
And 20 more grots.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are their army special ruly type things?
So, Light of the Bad Moon has changed since 3rd edition. It used to be the Bad Moon lit up quarters or the whole or the opposite quarter of the table. Now it's got different faces as it revolves.
Right.
So we've decided that effectively all 4 faces are shining at the same time, which makes things a lot simpler. Moon Clan goblins get +5 to their objective control score.
Okay, irrelevant.
Yeah. Troggoths get -1 to the rend characteristic of enemy weapons.
That are targeting them.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Spiders,
Yep.
anything with a Spider Fan keyword, get critical hits on a 5+ instead of a 6+.
Okay.
And that includes their companion weapons. So
Okay.
in other words, the spiders.
The
their
spiders.
attacks are going to go up there.
Yep.
And I think that's it. Oh, squigs. So rather than having a random movement, you can just say that because squigs move D6 plus X.
Yeah.
While they're under the light of the Bad Moon, instead of moving D6 plus X, you can simply say they move 4 plus X.
Right, okay.
The X being dependent upon the type of squig.
Right, okay. So that's it for all the Gloom Spite. Okay, now the Sons of Behemat. So the War Stomper, the War Stomper Mega Gargant, he's your general?
He is, yep. He's got an artifact of power, which is extra toughness, I believe it's called, but basically he's got 40 wounds instead of 35. And he has also got extra calloused feet, so he gets an extra attack and extra rend when he uses the attack profile of stomping on people.
Right, okay.
Collectively, they have got the detachment rule of the Stomper tribe, so Gargants can do different types of rampages. One of the rampages they can do is jumping up and down. Because they are a Stomper tribe, I can select 2 Mega Gargants to jump up and down instead of just 1. Ordinarily you can only pick 1.
Speaking of 2 Mega Gargants, so over here we have a Kraken Eater Mega Gargant.
Yep. Nothing special about him, he's just standard as he comes on the War Scroll.
Yeah. And then we have a unit of a Man Crusher Gargant Mob.
Yes.
Let's try and get these from the front. Oh, you also said that your general he's got 5 extra wounds, has he?
Yes, I did mention that.
Did you say? Yeah. Okay, my bad. Okay, so here we have the Man Crushers, and the Kraken Eater Mega Gargant. Okay, so that's the Sons of Behemat. Now the Iron Jaws. So first off, we've got, looks like there are 2 units of Weird Brute Wreckers. They have a ward save and they do a bunch of damage. Well, I mean, I was going to say, then they do damage. That's Oryx.
They run and charge as
They run and charge. Okay, then this is a unit of 20 Ardboys with an Ardboy Big Boss. Mm-hmm. This is a Gore Crusher with Hacking Crew. More Grunter with Hacking Crew. Excellent. 2 Weird Knob Shamans up here. They've got the high ground for the casting of the spells, but on the other hand, croak. So, yeah. There's a mob of 10 brutes. Another mob of 10 brutes. A mega boss. Another mob of 10 brutes. And 6. And it's a 10 again. What's wrong with me? Gore Grunter cavalry on the side, sneaking round to try and run down the elves from the side.
Chanter hiding in the middle.
And a war chanter. So there is. Lots of admin with the ritual points and so on. We'll come to Kragnos in a minute. Okay, so what enhancements and army rules and things do we have?
So the Ironjaw battle traits are, you got Mighty Destroyers, which allows me to move a unit 3 inches at the beginning. And then obviously the Ironjaw's walk. And then battle formation, we've got the Ironjaw's Brawl. So on a 8+ to charge, they get +1 attack.
Right, okay. So there's some admin there.
Just a bit. Keep track of that one. The Mega Boss is got the Hulking Brute, which when he charges in on a D3, 2+, do mortal wounds.
Right, okay.
Yep. And he's got the Armour of Gork as well, which gives him a 6+ ward save.
Okay. So that's the Iron Jaws. And now we have Kragnos. Okay, and he's, other than having sort of damage and stuff, he has 3 main things. Firstly is Rampaging Destruction. In a charge phase, he does a bunch of mortal wounds to things he's in combat with. It's different for infantry and monsters, but we'll cover that if we get to it. When we get to if. He is the end of empires. Destruction units wholly within 12 inches of him get to roll an additional number of dice when making charge rolls. So super chargy. And the last is his shield in violet, which means he ignores the effect of any spell that targets him on a 3+. And that is what Kragnos does. Okay, so now we come to the Elven contingent. So first off, the Scourge Privateers, the Sea Pirates. We have, where is he? We have a Black Ark Fleet Master. He's here. He is the general of this army. Now, there are no enhancements or anything because the cities of Sigmar, which is what they come under, don't have any elven stuff. I'm hoping they either become their own thing or they move back to Old World or whatever. Something. So they're not just Iron Weld without stats. Anyway, I digress. I'll put the salt away. So, we have 2 units of 20 Scourge Privateers, both reinforced units. One here. This, when I started building the army, this was 1 unit of chariots, of Scourge runner chariots. But now they're 3 individual units. They've got their harpoony shooty is good against big monstery things. They like going hunting big monsters. And then 2 Charybdis monsters from the sea herded forward to basically eat stuff by the elves that prefer being behind a big, massive, monstery thing, but, run the risk of being eaten at any point in time. There's nothing massively unusual or special about the rules for these guys, so we will cover these as and when it becomes necessary. Now, the Daughters of Cain. So first off, going from left to right, well, going from here to there. We have 10 Blood Sisters. Then behind them we have the Shadow Queen. The location for the Shadow Queen and Marathi and Kragnos and Croak are all preset by the scenario. We have a Bloodwrack Medusa, who is a wizard. Then we have 5 Kinnare Life Takers. They are a shooty flying unit. We have a reinforced unit of 20 Witch Elves. Then another unit, a reinforced unit of Blood Sisters, unit of 10. An Iron Scale. Did I say Iron Scale over here? Or did I say Bloodwrack Medusa?
Bloodwrack Medusa.
Bloodwrack, excellent. I said Bloodwrack Medusa and I meant it. Then over here we have an Iron Scale, who is a buffing character, and then we have 10 Blood Seekers, who are the shooter unit, and sat with them is Marathi Kane. So there's a bunch of special rules for Marathi and the Shadow Queen. The short version is she's a level 3 wizard. That's mostly what she does. She has a special War Scroll spell which lets her and the Shadow Queen swap places on the battlefield. The Shadow Queen is basically hitty with a couple of little bits and bobs, but basically hitty. Their main big thing is these have a rule 2 bodies, 1 soul. They are one being and they both use the same wound profile. However, they cannot take more than 3 wounds a turn. So you damage that, they both take wounds. You damage that, they both take wounds. When the totals both get to 0, they both die. I think it's 18, 15, 12. It's some. Hang on. 12! I knew it was 12. And it can't take more than 3 a phase. So it has to be damaged in 4 phases to take it down. But it cannot recover wounds the same way normal characters can. Marathi is special because she's a level 3 wizard and gets +1 to casting rolls. The faction rules, there is... firstly, the sub-faction is it's a Scath Coven, which is the snaky ones. Basically, all of the Daughters of Cain, apart from the Witch Elves, when they charge, if they roll an 8 or more to charge, they gain strikes first, because it is a snake-based army, a Scath Coven. The other battle traits, Blood Rights. So each turn, they gain an extra special rule. It's +1 to run in turn 1, +1 to charge in turn 2, +1 to hit in turn 3, +1 to wound in turn 4, and +1 attack in turn, or battle round, I should say, 5. They are cumulative and will apply to all the Daughters of Cain. The other rule is a once per battle command point called All Out Slaughter, which lets a unit fight a second time with strikes last. And I think that is everything. Anything we've forgotten, we will go through as we come to it. So the last thing we need to do before we start is the priority roll. So we have order and destruction to see who goes first. Best of luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Destruction have won the roll. Destruction, are you going to go first or second?
Oh, I think we should go first.
Oh,
don't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Battle round 1. Destruction. Turn 1. So at the end of the hero phase, a summary going around the table. So we've had a couple of uses of magical intervention from the order side and a bunch of spells and stuff cast. So this Bloodwrack Medusa has cast Mind Razor onto these Blood Sisters, which will give them an additional rend and +1 on the charge, but not that the charge is going to be very... +1 damage to the charge, that's going to be very likely. The Shroom Shaman has summoned a manifestation.
Yeah, Scrap Scuttle's Arachna Cauldron.
Scrap Scuttle's Arachna Cauldron, which gives him +1 power level, so it lets him cast more stuff.
And following on from that, he tried to cast Spore Maws but failed.
Tried to cast that one and failed. So over here in the centre, did either of these guys get anything off?
So he's cast Basham Lads
Onto the our boys. What's that do?
Crits 2 hits.
A crit 2 hits.
Two hits,
Okay. This one.
The other one tried the same on the Brutes, but Croak stepped in.
Right. Oh, it got croaked.
And then he's cast the manifestation Gork Roarer.
Gork Roarer. Okay, and what does that manifestation do? What's its thing?
I can add 1 or 2 to my casting roll, but then I have to roll a d6 for each one, and I can have consequences or benefits.
Right, okay.
Which we'll show on the
Yeah, the War Chanter's got some ritual points.
Yep, he's managed to store 3.
Okay, and Croak also did magical intervention and summoned
Rivenek's Gnashing Jaws.
the gnashing jaws of Gur. And that's the hero phase. And now going on to movement, it's probably going to take us at least an hour and a half, so we'll get back to you. Probably need to get some artificial lighting and make sure we hydrate. Turn 1, movement. So at the end of the movement phase, these grots have moved forward, ready to shoot. The Weird Boy Wreckers have surged forward towards the Sacrosanct. The Grot Stabbers are moving towards pretty much everything's going forward towards something it wants to kill. We've got the Arb Boys surging forward, as well as the Maw Grunter and the Brutes over here. Then they're not River Trolls. They're
Water.
the Fellwater Troggoths. The Fellwater Troggoths, the Rockgut Troggoths, and the Man Crushers all closing in on the Blood Sisters. Everyone in the centre staying reasonably still, with the shaman and
I prefer to think of it that
so the Squeak Hoppers are staying still, keeping their powder dry, or their.
I prefer to think of it more that they've been caught flat-footed. Everybody else has surged forward before they were ready.
Yep, that works. They're busy eating the corpses of some local shop owners on the ground or something, and always go, what? Yeah. Okay, Kragnos and the Kraken, the Kraken Eater, they don't seem to move very far forward. What's going on with these guys?
They're staying there. They're a bit boxed in at the moment.
Again, flat-footed.
Flat-footed. He's busy looking around. He's noticed a god. He's like, there's a god over there. I want a scrap. Then we have the Cav, the Stone Troll, the Rockgut Troll, Troggoths, and the Brutes all surging forward to this part of the line also. That's the movement summary. Let's see what happens with shooting. So at the end of the shooting phase, we have a summary. For some of the early stuff, we're going to do a bit of summarising, because, we don't want an 8-hour video. Well, some of us might, but we have homes to go to, except me, I'm already at my home. Anyway, so these grots fired into these Astral Temple Paladins, killed 2, put some damage on another one. Then over here, the Fellwater Troggoths vomited, the Rockgut Troggoths through rocks, the Man Crusher Gargants through rocks, killed 3 of the Blood Sisters. Over here, the Rockgut Troggoths threw rocks at the Blood Stalkers, killing 2. And the Blood Stalkers used covering fire to put 4 wounds on one of the Gore Grunters. Unfortunately, not enough to kill one of them. And over here, the Knight Venator used his monster slaying bow to try and slay the Mega Gargant with covering fire. Put a wound on him. It was anticlimactic in the extreme. There were a lot of sorry, Matt.
Just the one wound, actually.
Just the one wound, actually. Okay, so charges. So at the end of the charge phase, it looks kind of like this. And given that they were 3 inches apart, it's not that surprising that the lines have connected. So we have the Mega Gargant, the Weird Brute Wreckers, the Grots, the Maw Grunter, the Brutes, all connecting across the line over here. Down here we have the Fellwater Troggoths, the Rockgut Troggoths, the Man Crusher Gargants, the Brutes, the Rockgut Troggoths, and the Gore Grunters all smashing into the lines. We had Gargant Charge putting damage on the 1 point damage on the Prosecutors. We had the Gargant Charge over here putting 6 mortal wounds onto the Blood Sisters, killing 3 of them. And the Gore Grunter Charge over here skewering and trampling one of the Blood Stalkers. So now, the ultimate question, which unit is going to fight first? But before we pick units, we have abilities to do. So all the destruction, start of turn, fight phase abilities first. Where are we starting? We've got a Man Crusher's going to try and put someone in a bag, are they?
Yeah. So these are wounds characteristics 2.
2, yep.
So I need to roll double their wounds characteristics, so 4+.
And put one in a bag.
One gets stuffed in a bag.
You put one in a bag.
One in a bag.
Okay, who picks it? Does it matter?
I'm guessing I do, but I don't
I think
think
you
it
pick a
matters.
model, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
All right, that one.
Yeah.
You're in a bag. You're going to be a snack later. Now over here, we've got Shepherd of Destruction.
Yep. On a 4+.
No.
That would have given all Troggoth units within 12 inches of him, wholly within 12 inches of him, an extra attack.
Right, okay. Now the Man Crusher is going to use Hurled Body. He's going to try and grab one of the prosecutors out of the sky by rolling more than double the health characteristic.
Yep. Yep.
Which he does, grabs a lightning birdie, and it dies as he throws it at... Who's he throwing it at?
Another prosecutor.
Another prosecutor. Isn't it going to be a different unit?
Pick.
Another bird just in the sky. It's literally right next to him.
Fair enough.
One model of the unit is slain, and you can pick a visible unit.
Okay, fair enough. Throws it into the same unit.
Tell you what, as we pick some up from there, we'll throw it into that unit.
Okay.
Right, okay. How many damage does it do?
2.
2 damage equal to the wound characteristic.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2 mortal damage over there. Okay.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. I believe this unit have a ward save because of the Lord Castellant.
Okay, then...
So,
Because it is Shining
Dice, please.
Lantern.
Yep, 6+ ward save. 1 pass, 1 fail, 1 wound put on a sequitur from a prosecutor. But not in a way that they kind of expected. Now, the Goblin Netters are going to attempt to net the Liberators on a 3+. They are netted, so the Liberators are -1 to hit. Right, the Sequiturs are using their etheric channeling to nullify weapon abilities against them, so critical hits will have no additional effect. Do we have any others on this side of the table? No, okay, right. I have 2 crystalline touches to do with the elves. What's the health characteristic of the Troggoths?
5.
Oh. Well, it's high, lower than the Gargants. Right, I'll attempt a crystalline touch of the... Yes, I have to roll a dice and exceed your health characteristic for, say, only a 6,
Yes.
which I get. So they have strikes last now. Over here, we're going to attempt to do the same thing to the brutes. So on a 4+, they will strike last. They strike last. First to attack are the Weird Brute Wreckers. Now, their anti-infantry is being disabled by the Sequiturs, so that will not apply. There are 6 of them in combat with 6 attacks each. 36 attacks hitting on 4s. 18 hits, wounding on 3s. 13 saves to take, 3 up normally. The anti-infantry's been disabled, so it's just -1. 13 saves of 4+. So that's 4 fails. Only 2 die.
I'm back.
He's back.
So,
Right, now to attack for the Forces of Order is the Melusai Iron Scale. Now, there's method in my madness, because once she's attacked, her Gory Offering rule will trigger the Blood Sisters to attack straight away, and they will pile in, and they get an additional attack, and then I'm going to all-out attack them, so hopefully we will do some serious devastation over here. I say hopefully... I'm hopeful, but not optimistic. Okay, so she has 6 attacks. She's going into the Troggoths. 6 attacks hitting on 3s. With crit mortal. So that's 1 crit for hits. Wounding on 4s. What's that for? So 2 saves at rend 1.
Reduced to rend 0 because the Troggoths are under the light of the bad moon.
Okay, 2 saves at rend 0.
So 4+ saves. Nope.
No, okay, so 6 damage in total. Do they have a ward?
They do. They have a 5+ ward.
Okay. 6 saves of 5+. Okay, past 2 and 4 damage goes through. Are Trogloths 4 wounds, or are they 5? Okay, same as before. Right, now Gory Offering triggers, and the Melusai activate. I'm all out attacking them, and then they pile in with an additional attack each. Okay, piling in gets them to here. 3 are going against the Rock Guts with all out attack. These are hitting on 2s with crit mortal. That was a hit. So that's 4 crit mortals, 2 wounding on 4s. So that's 1 save with, it would be 1 rend, but no rend because of the bad moon.
So 4 saves.
Okay, so 8 mortal wounds for ward saves. A 5+, that's 4 go through. So 1 kills the one that had taken a point of damage, and 3 go on another. Then the remaining attacks into the brutes, who are all out defending. Again, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. 6 at rend 1, so +1, -1, back to 3s. So fail 2, so that's 6 damage has gone through, kills 2 of them. Hashtag frown. Now we come over here, the brutes into the Temple Guard. All out defense on the Temple Guard, 32 attacks with brute choppers, hitting on 4s. And running on 3s. Okay, rend 1 and anti-infantry, all out defense, so 3 up saves.
And that's with Quetzal the Preserver reducing the rend by 1. That's a load of fails.
That's a load of fails.
We've got a 5 up ward for being within 3 of Croak.
Croak. Okay, so that's 5 fails. How many damage are they?
2 each.
2 each. That's
2
another 6 ward
Okay,
saves.
this is bad. Another 6.
Well, you rolled
Yeah.
6 ward saves, but it's 2 damage each, so it needs to be another.
That's really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die.
So yeah, 10 damage, 5 die. Right, now the next weapon are the gore choppers.
Yep. Hit on 4s.
That's all but 1, then wounding on.
3s.
That's 5. What's the rend?
Rend 2.
Rend 2 and anti-infantry.
Nope.
No, it's
Rend
just
2.
rend 2.
5. So you're down to rend 1, so 3 ups. And how much damage is that?
They are 3. So 3 ward saves and 5+.
Fail
All
3.
fail. So that's a total of 6.5 die. Now we're coming back over here to these Blood Sisters before they get killed by the inevitable thwacking against the Rock Guts. Now these are the ones with Mind Razor on them, so they have an additional rend. So the point of rend ignored by the Bad Moon will... there'll still be some rend off the back of that. 7 attacks hitting on 3s. With crit mortals. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. So 2 at rend 2, but you ignore 1 point of it. So 2 saves of 5. Both failed. So that's 8 damage in total for the ward saves of 5+. That's 1. So that is 7 damage. That kills 1 and a bit. Now the Man Crushers over here piling in. The first 2 are going into the Shadow Queen. The last one is going into the Blood Sisters. So the 2 into the Shadow Queen. What do we have?
4 attacks each from the massive club, hit on 3s because of all out attack.
Winning on 2s.
So 4 at -1 rend, and these will be 2 damage.
4 at -1 rend. My save is 4+. 2 get through. That's 4 damage, which caps at 3. She takes no more damage this turn.
So the
And the one remaining Man Crusher into the Blood Sisters.
4 attacks hit on 3s.
2 hits.
Winning on 2s. 2 at -1.
-1, 2 saves of 6+. 1 pass. Damage 2.
2 damage each.
6+ ward. 1 pass, 1 fail. 1 damage there.
Yeah, a mighty kick that will hit on a 3. It hits. Wound on a 2. Wounds rend 2.
Goes straight through. Damage.
D3. 1.
Ward of 6. Nope. damage.
D3.
Oh, sorry,
Just done that, yeah.
we just did that. So that's 1 damage. That's kills one of the sisters.
And then somehow he's going to headbutt one,
Yep.
hitting on a 3,
I think he just falls over, to be honest.
and wounds on a 2, rend of 2,
Damage.
flat 4.
Flat 4. Okay, that is a mighty headbutt. Ward saves of 6. Okay, that's 4 more damage. Takes the unit. Now the Sequitur's activating over here and splitting between these 2 units.
Okay, so the unit of 4 into that one, 4 into that one.
Yep.
They've each got 2 Great Maces, so hitting on 3s. So this is the Great Maces on 3s.
3 hits.
6s are crit 2 hits.
Okay, 5 hits.
Winning on 3s. So that is 3.
3.
Rend 1, damage 2.
5 up.
Yeah, sorry. How many?
5. Okay, 5 up save naturally, so 6 ups. No. And then how many damage?
That's 2 damage each, but that unit is within 12 inches of this trap, so they don't get a ward save.
Oh. Dun dun dun. And that's because that was the way we are playing him being on an objective, isn't it? Because
Yes.
technically the whole battlefield's an objective, so if we took that to our extreme, it would negate all the ward saves on the table, which feels a bit wrong.
Yes.
So
So
we've
we've limited
said
it.
12 inches of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now that same unit, which the guys...
So hang on, so how many damage was that then in total?
6 total.
6 total. So that kills 2.
Okay, so here's the regular weapons, hitting on 3s. So that's 3 hits. Winning on 3s. Rend 1. So 3
Okay.
and Rend 1.
3 saves of 6 plus. 1 pass, 2 fail. So that's another 2 damage.
Correct.
Okay, rinse and repeat on the other unit, maces.
So 3s. So that's...
5 hits again, 5 out of 4.
Okay, so 3s. That's a cock
That
dice.
is definitely cocked.
Okay, so that is
So-
3. 2, sorry.
2. 2 saves of 6. No, and no wards, so 4 damage there. Then the regular attacks.
So that's 3 hits. And 3s to wound.
2 wounds, -1. 2, they both fail, so that's
6 total.
6 total, so that kills 2. Now we have the Grots activating against the Liberators. So the Liberators are all out defending. Yes, we did all out defend with the Seraphon over there, but we're doing sort of Seraphon, Stormcast, etc. So we're saying it's okay. 2 attacks each. Long story short, 76 attacks?
7.
77 attacks, because there's 2 that are too far back. Bucket o' dice, hitting on
4s.
4s. And 5 to wound. And 15 saves of 2 plus with a 6 up ward. So you failed 2. Where's the ward coming from?
This trap here.
Ah, the same rule that
Yes.
turned off his ward is what's giving you... right, okay.
So the ward save?
6 plus?
No.
No, okay. You killed one. You actually brought a lightning man down, Grots. It only took 40 of you.
I missed an ability.
Oh! What did you miss?
He gets to pick a unit, and on a 2+, they get +1 to wound. Like that.
Oh well. The thing I missed on the Shadow Queen earlier would have given all the Melusai within 12 inches of her +1 attack. So, yeah, I know. Yeah. We're going to miss a lot.
Yeah.
Right, is it order? Order. Can I have a go, guys? Is that all right if I? Right. I think this. And I think what I want to do. The Shadow Queen's going to hit the Troggoths before they get a chance to fight. So the Heart Render of the Shadow Queen, 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, with crit mortal. So that's 2 crit mortals, and then wounding on 3s. So that's 1 of those goes through. Rend of 2.
Oh, don't get saved, and there's no ward save on.
Well, no, they're under the bad moon, so it's going to go down by 1.
Oh yes, there'll be 6s.
Save of 6.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that is a total 2 get through. That's a total of 6 damage.
Yep. So that will kill 1.
I'll kill 1 and put a wound on another. Okay, the Envenomed Tail hits on a 3+, Wounds on a 3+. Rend of 2, so you're saving a 6. No, flat 6 damage. And then 2d6 attacks from the Crown of Serpents for 10 attacks. 10 attacks, and these are 4s and 4s. Take out the misses. Always good to take out your misses. Yeah. Hey. 3, no rend. Just a snappy little snake head.
5s. Make one fail. Make one fail 2.
Fail 2. How much damage was on one of the others?
2.
So that's now got 4 damage on one of them. From those 2 as well. Yep. Okay. Now the Gore Grunters into the Blood Sisters. So we have a lot of attacks hitting on.
I want to say 20, I think that's right.
What were they hitting
On
on?
4s.
Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on.
Wounding on 3s.
That's most of them. I can see 9. 9. Rend of 1, was it?
Rend of 1, yep.
Rend of 1. 9 saves of 6+. That doesn't count. Drop dice don't count. 9 saves to 6+. None. How much damage?
Just 1 each.
Thank Marathi for that. I should do. She stood next to me. I wonder if I got any buffs from her. Never mind. Ward saves of 6+. 2 pass. So that's 1, 2, 3 and a half dead Bloodstalkers. Then the mounts, 4 attacks each in on 5s. That seems like quite a few.
That's actually pretty good for a change.
Yeah, there's a 4 in there. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, good's very much a matter of perspective.
Wounding on 2s.
2s?
2s.
Okay, 2 fail. That's 10. 11?
11.
11.
No rend.
11, no rend. Okay, I get my whole 6+ save, my 5+ save. Okay, so there's a bunch of passes there. There's only 5 fails. Ward saves of 6. 4 damage goes through. Kills 2. 1 minute, we caught it in time. They're an extra point of damage on the charge for the Tusk attack, so I've got 4 more ward saves to take. All of which I fail, so that kills 2 more. Skewered on gore. Pig, tusk, horn things. And now the paladins that spend most of their time fighting the biggest, nastiest thing on the battlefield, the ones that seek out the Mega Gargants, are going to wail on the grots with the massive hammers.
If those units are swapped over, perfectly suited.
Perfect, but no. Yeah. Okay, so which is these first? Is the hammers?
Hammers first.
Hammers? Okay.
So
3 in range, 4 in range, 3 in range, 2 attacks each.
3 range to attack. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Okay, so 6 goes straight through to mortal damage.
Crit mortal, yep.
And 3s to wound. So that is 3 wounds. Rend 1.
Okay, what's the grot save?
5.
5. Okay, so 3 saves of 6+. Nope. Damage?
It is 2 damage.
So that's 10 in total.
8 in total.
6 in total.
8 in
Oh, yes.
There were 6 from there, and there were 2. Was it 1 crit mortal?
Yes.
1 crit mortal. So 8. No ward or anything?
Nope.
So 8 dead grots there. Then the Star Soul Maces. These are 3s and 3s, rend 2 and 3s.
So
3 damage.
6 critical hits or mortal damage. So
it's-
mortal damage, and then 3 saves at rend 2.
That's straight through.
Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
Go roll 3 to wound.
You didn't roll to wound.
Oh,
on the
wound,
ones
beg
that
your pardon.
missed.
Beg your pardon. So
So-
it's only 6 damage.
Okay, so 6 and 8, 14 dead grots. Now the more grunting into the Saurus Warriors has 4 different weapons. First one is
Is it the choppers?
the choppers, 4 attacks in on.
4s.
1 hit, wounding on,
3.
with a rend of
1.
1.
4
Does the anti-rend bubble thing apply?
Rend has been reduced. So was that rend?
Just round
It
1.
was rend of
So
1.
It was a 3 up then.
It was a 3 up. Either way, it's a wound.
1 wound.
Or is it 1 damage? Just 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Is there a ward save?
No.
Dead lizard. Next weapon.
Kill choppers.
Kill choppers.
Hitting on 4s.
1 hit, wounding on,
3s.
wounds. Rend?
Rend 1.
Rend 1. Now, they're under the influence of Kretzel the Preserver, So that rend 1 is cancelled.
So with their +1 for being on an objective to their save, they get a 3-up save. So that one saves.
So their rules being on an objective, 3%, but the table is the objective, which, okay, marvellous. So that was a save. Next weapon profile.
More grunter tusks.
More grunter tusks.
So 5 attacks hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
Winning on 2s.
1 wound. Rend.
2.
It's reduced to 1.
4 up. Makes it.
Isn't it 3 up?
Minus
3.
2 rend down to 1, 3 up,
Right.
up to 4.
Okay.
Maybe
Five
either way.
passes.
It's fine. Yeah, 5 works. Yeah. Shut up, Paul. The last weapon.
More grunters trotters.
Oh, why is that so funny? Sounds like a really interesting menu.
Hitting on 5s.
Whoa! Any crits for those?
What's that? No.
No.
2s to wound.
2 wounds. Rend?
No rend.
No rend. So 3s? Yes, you said there are 2 passes.
Wow.
So the Maw Grunter
must be more.
killed a guy, killed a lizard. The Temple Guard feeling possibly somewhat aggrieved by relative comparison. Then the Prosecutors attacked here and put 4 wounds on the Mega Gargant. We did that off camera. He's now back to what he should have started with at the start of the game, but that is enhancement. And over here, the Rock Gut Troggoths, 2 of them have to go against the Melusai Iron Scale. 3 of them have a choice. They're basically all turning around to beat the Melusai Iron Scale to death, which I think is a solid call, because she buffs the other unit. Not that they're going to be alive in a minute anyway, but I digress. How many attacks?
10 in total.
10 in total. Hitting on.
4s.
You dropped that, mate. Roll that properly. Drop dice don't count. There we go.
Winning on 2s.
That's a 3, though. That definitely misses. So, you know, I'm going to strict about that. Winning on 2s.
You win some, you lose.
Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Rend 2.
Rend 2. Okay. 2 damage.
3.
3. Right. Yeah. I'm working on it.
How many wounds has she got, Paul?
Not enough, Joe. I need to make 13 6s. So you know what? I'll just roll these and see if I get enough 6. This isn't the right number of dice, but it's probably going to. Yes, it's not going to matter. Yes. Right, then one of the Scourge Runner chariots attacked against the brutes, put 1 wound on. These guys are not built for combat. In many ways, shouldn't have put them at the front. And the brutes are attacking in return. 5 onto each chariot. So the first on the first chariot, this is the one with the Gore Hacker.
Yep. Gore chopper.
Gore Chopper hitting on
4s.
2 hits. Wounding on?
Wounding on 3s.
1 wound. Render 2, 3 damage goes straight through. Then the remaining choppers. Is it choppers? Hackers. Choppers.
Brute weapons.
Brute weapons. Yeah. Hitting on 4s. Whoa! Mm-hmm. This one might actually live. It will live.
2.
You can't kill it. Well, you can smash the gargant over. That's fine. They're wounding on 3s, was it?
Yeah, 1 wound.
Rend
1.
Rend 1. Save for 6? No way. No. Okay, that's 2 damage. So it's taken 5 damage and it has 3 remaining. Then on the second chariot, the hacker hits once, twice. Once?
Yeah, once.
Wounds. -2. Again, 3 damage. History can't repeat itself again, can it? You can't roll that many misses this time. I mean, you rolled a colossal number. Okay, so that's... Yeah, it's better roll. That's 6, 7?
7. 3s.
Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 saves.
Oh, sorry.
4 saves.
Rend 1.
4 saves of 6 plus. 2 go through. 2. Hang on. Wait a minute. So I've passed 2 of them. That's 4 damage on top of 3. That's taken 7 damage. He's still alive. They are both still alive. You have failed to kill either of the Scourge Runner chariots. What? I mean, Then the other chariot does 1 more damage in reply. Now the War Stomper is attacking the prosecutors.
Yep. Starting with an almightier stomp, which with his extra callous feet gets him an extra attack, an extra rend, and an extra damage.
So how many attacks you total in total? This many?
7 attacks, hit on 4s.
Although stomping on things that are flying, that's somewhat counterintuitive.
Do they have the infantry keyword?
They do.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's not right. I'm
It's
just
still relevant.
They're standing on the tails. The bits of parchment they're flopping behind them. That's what
So
they're
it's
using.
3, effectively rend 4, because it's rend 2, an extra 1 for his callous feet, and anti-infantry -1 rend.
And how much damage is it?
D3 plus 1 each.
Okay, go for it.
So 3, 6, 8,
Plus 3, 11.
11.
That's the unit. The unit's dead.
Okay. He's jumped on them with his feet. Right. Righto. And the third chariot takes another wound off, killing a brute. Hooray! Da-da-da! I was kind of relying on one of those being dead so I could charge through with a Charybdis or something that can actually fight. But never mind. Right. Destruction. Where we go next, guys?
Rages?
Rages into Sequitors. Okay, 6 attacks each. 24 attacks. Hitting on 3s? 4s. 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 Oh, dear. Don't throw the dice around, Moses.
Clumsy.
Already repaired that once.
Okay, then wounding on 3s. Oh, that's terrible.
7.
7 saves of rend 1 because the anti-infantry has been turned off by the etheric channeling.
So 4s to save.
2 go through, 1 gets squished.
6 at ward.
And then 6 at ward.
6
yes.
of ward, maybe 1 does not get squished. 6 of ward, but one doesn't get squished, but 1 was already wounded, so 1 does get squished. But it has been squished in 2 parts. Yes. Now the Bloodrat Medusa having a go at these fell-watered Troggoths. Maybe I can plink the last wound off one of them. She has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s with her Bloodrat Spear. She has no critical on that, so wounding on 4s. No! Of course she can't. Note to self, don't get her into combat. Then the Liberators killed 7 grots. We've now just on Fight's last stuff for destruction, so we're going through all the remaining order. Right, we have the Saurus Warriors into the Morgrunter.
Yep.
Hitting on
3s.
3s. I'm winning on 3s. Some? More than none, less than all of them. 11?
11.
Right, so that's 11 at Rend.
1.
11 at Rend 1. The Morgrunter save is 3 plus, so 11 saves to 4 plus. That's quite a few. That's 5 fails. 5 damage taken by the Morgrunter. How many does it have?
12 altogether.
12 altogether. Okay. Right. More order. Then the Saurus Guard is the Brutes. Same profile?
Yep, but with 1 extra attack each.
With 1 extra attack each. So hitting on 3s. No crits
Nope.
of any kind. You don't get fun toys. And wounding on 3s.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
rent 1.
7 at Rend 1. So 7 saves of 4 plus with the Brutes. 2 go through. 2 damage on a Brute. 2 damage on a Brute. The Bloodstalker attacked and did nothing. Now Marathi herself, 5 attacks with Heartrender, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, wounding on 4s. She's a god. She was on 4s. 2 at Rend 2.
5 up to
2 damage each.
1 goes through.
2 damage. So that kills the one that was on 4 and puts 1 wound on someone else. Okay, right. What other order do we have? We've got these Scourge Privateers against these Gargants. Pile in! Okay, then after piling in, there's 11 in range, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s with 2 attacks each. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s.
Right, the shins.
6 saves for the Mind Crushers. Of 5+. 3 damage taken. Now the strikes last stuff, the Fellwater Troggoths into the Medusa.
16 attacks, hit on 4s.
I'm winning on 3s. 9?
At -1.
9 at -1. Okay, 9 saves to 6+. No. How many damage?
2 damage each.
2 damage. Well, do you know what? I'm going to do the ward saves for these first. And if she lives, she didn't live. Now we have these brutes with their brute weapons into the Blood Sisters. Brute weapons, 6 of them, 4 attacks each.
Yeah,
24.
plus 1 on the charge. So.
Plus 1 on the charge.
Yeah. And 1 for the champion, so 25.
Hit on 4s. Looks like a lot. Yeah, it does look like a lot. Probably because it's a lot. They're winning on 3s.
Yeah.
Five, 10, 13. And these are Ren 2, aren't they?
They are Ren 2, yes.
30. So I need to make 26 ward saves of 6+. Ward saves of 6+. Had to employ the bucket. And that's the squad. And that is the end of turn 1. I mean, I will point out that we all got here before 9 o'clock this morning and it's now 4:30 in the afternoon. So we've done half a battle round. And yes, that's brutal. Most of the Daughters of Cain over here are, well, they're not over here anymore. Marathi is looking distinctly lonely. We've had more Daughters destroyed over here. Some chariots miraculously surviving. Some Stormcast units deleted. Some Grots worn down. Some Aurochs worn down. A Gargant tickled. And a few Brutes and other Aurochs injured here, there and everywhere. That has been an overwhelming, crushing turn for the Forces of Destruction. Let's see what the Forces of Order can do in reply. So at the end of the hero phase, it has been magic-tastic. So Lord Croak has used his spell Celestial Deliverance, which does D3 mortal wounds to 3 units within 18 inches. Because of his special rules, he's done that 3 times, which has killed 2 of the Brutes, 3 of the Ardboys, and deleted the Maw Crusher. He is a machine gun. Over here, Marathi did Doomfire and put 4 damage on one of the Gore Grunters, but hasn't killed one, and summoned the Blade Wind. But all of her other spells are used to buff other units nearby, so not all of her magic has been used. And over here, these Decimators are using their finest hour. What does that do for them, Joe?
It's +1 to wound, and they get +1 save.
+1 to wound and +1. Oh, so same stat line as it used to be,
Yes.
but it's just pick a unit at a turn. Okay, right. Movement phase. So at the end of the movement phase, the Saurus Guard fell back, retreated, and lost another one from retreat damage. Croak is floating over this way, and the Kroxigor and Saurus warriors are interdicting. The giant floating, fly, snappy head thing is flying towards the ravening jaws is flying towards the Ardboys. Over here, most is in combat, not much positioning. The Liberation Judicators, I got it, are lining up to shoot at the War Stomper. The Decimators have choices for who to attack. Over here, Shadow Queen staying in the fight, but everyone else piling forward. The Heartrenders flying over to let the witches come through into this gap. The chariots retreating. One managed to pull back here, taking 3 damage from the retreat. The one that was only on 5 wounds fell back and took 3 damage from the retreat and died. This one would certainly die if it retreated, so has stayed put. The Charybdis lining up a charge. These Scourge privateers flooding through the gap here to support Marathi, and this Charybdis being pointed in that direction also. And that's movement. So the adjudicators, Boltstorm crossbows firing in, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. 3 to wound. So 14 saves of 4+. Six damage. Now the Thunderbolt crossbows.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 1, no rend. 2 damage.
Okay, so total of 13 damage taken out of 40. Now the Knight Venator is going into the War Stomper.
Okay, he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. But he's
With
got,
what's
with the Realm Hunter's Bow.
right? Yep.
He's got anti-monster, rend +1, and crit hit 2 hits.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s. Okay,
So that's 6 hits out of 6 with the crit.
with the crit. And then it's going to be wounding on 3s. So that is 3
Three wounds.
rend 2.
Because of anti-monster.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 saves of 6+. 1.
So just 1 damage each.
1 damage each, another 2 damage.
However, he's also going to shoot a star-fated arrow. So I pick a monster within 24 inches.
Yes.
And on a 3+,
Yes.
I will do D3 plus D6 plus 3 mortal wounds to it.
Nice.
So here is the D6. So for 5 mortal wounds.
So now he's taken a total of 20 damage. He is half down. Interesting. And any other shoots from the Stormcasts?
That's everything.
Nothing else from the Seraphon. I said by nothing else, there's nothing. Right, okay, there's a bunch of elf shooting. Now, the Black Ark Corsairs each have their repeater handbows. 2 attacks, shoot in combat. So 40 shots into the Man-Crusher Gargants, hitting on 4s. Then wounding on 4s. 7 saves of 5+ on the Man-Crusher. Man-Crushers. 3 fail. He's taken 3 damage. That kills this one.
No, they've got 12 wounds each.
I thought they had 6 wounds each.
No.
There were 12 wounds each.
Yeah.
Why did I think there were 6?
No idea.
Wishful thinking. Okay, so 6. Yeah, right. Okay. And the Heartrenders throwing their barbed javelins in. 2 attacks each, hitting on 3s. These are crit auto wounds, so that's an auto wound. Wounding on 4s. 2, so 3 saves, rend 1. 3 saves of 6+. No, 3 more damage taken. Okay, so that answers that question. So the Shadow Queen will use, and I do particularly like this. She has the gaze of the Shadow Queen. 1 attack hitting on a 2. Yay! Wounding on a 2. Yay! Render 3.
No.
D6 damage. For 5.
Kills 1.
So that kills 1 and puts 2 damage on to another one.
Timber.
What? How does that work these days?
Roll off.
Same as it used to be.
Roll off.
Yeah. Roll off. Oh, that would just fall straight down.
No.
So the timber of the Man-Crusher Gargant, pick a point in the battlefield, and units within 3 inches take D3 mortal wounds, killing a Heartrender and a Corsair. Now this unit of Corsairs are going to fire. The ones inside who can see the Gorgrunters are going to shoot the Gorgrunters. The ones who can't see are going to shoot out at these brutes. So after shoots and wounds, the brutes need to make 3 saves of 3+. 1 fail, so 1 damage put on a brute. And the Gorgrunters need to make 4 saves, also of 3+. 2 fail, that is enough to kill the one that's taken 2 damage. Now, these grots are going to use covering fire into the Stormcast. We will come back to you with the saves. And after the use of the bucket and the many dice of lots of different colours, 9 saves to take.
2+ saves because it's their finest hour.
Okay.
They take 2 wounds, killing 1.
kill. It's not his finest hour.
Would have killed 2 though.
Off to the soul mills for you. Okay, so at the end of the charge phase, the Decimators have charged into the grots to attempt to wipe them out. Over here, the witches failed to get in past the Shadow Queen, even with a forward to victory to loop round to those Troggoths. The Charybdis piled and charged these brutes. Over here, this Charybdis charged the Gorgrunters. The Corsairs also charged the Gorgrunters, but have pulled the Troggoths into the fight. Then over here, the Croxigor failed their charge into the brutes, but the Gnashing Jaw succeeded in it, but then the Megaboss countercharged into them. And I think that was all the charges. Is that all the charges? Oh, 3 mortal wounds were done by the Gnashing Jaws on impact. So let's go to the fight phase. Okay, so start of turn abilities. The Fury of the Shadow Queen has put 2 mortal wounds onto the Troggoths, killing one of them. The Grots have netted these Stormcast, and these Grots have netted those Stormcast. The Etheric channeling over here, which versions are doing?
Protect themselves from their weapon attacks.
So their weapon abilities don't apply. What other start of combat phase stuff did we have? Was there anything else, guys? Nope. Shaking of heads. Okay. So it's Order's turn. To pick a unit first. So we are starting with the Decimators attempting to delete the Grots. It's. I mean, James has confidently gone on record and say it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay. Hitting on 4s because they've been netted. Okay, the 6s to hit were crit extra hits. Now wounding on 2s. We get white 2. Oh, because it's your finest hour. Okay.
That's several ones.
And it's 2 damage because
there's more than 10 in the enemy unit.
There's more than 10 in the enemy unit.
And it's called cleaving blows.
They're rend 2, which means they're going through all the armour. So
that they're
not wearing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. He didn't do it. There's 2 Grots still standing. We're lonely, so lonely. Now the Troggoth's attacking Marathi.
Yeah, 12 attacks, hit on 4s.
Sorry, the Shadow Queen. 6 hits. Wounding.
On 3s.
4 wounds. 4 saves of 5+. Nope, 3 go through. There's my 3 damage for the turn.
Phase.
Does she have a ward? The phase. Does she have a ward? Yes, she has a ward save. Didn't make any difference. She's still taken 6 damage so far. Okay, right. Order next. Okay, the Shadow Queen's going to go next and try and take out at least one of the Man Crushers before they can destroy the Corsairs. So, the Heartrender, hitting on 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. Crit mortals. Wounding on 3s. Rend of 2, which goes straight through. 3 damage each. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18.
Yep, so
from that first weapon of her profile. Then we have the Envenomed Tail, hitting on a 3, wounding on a 3. -2, flat 6 damage. That's the unit.
That's 24.
Okay, so we need timber roll-offs for that one and that one. So first one. No.
He's going that way.
That way, okay, so that bit of slate, I'll get the same 2 units. Hey! Going
Both lots of shrugs.
that way to get the Troggoths.
Get both lots. Yeah.
No, it's this one.
Yeah, you can go 3 inches towards them.
I suppose, no, that'll be within Marathi, but she's already taken damage,
It doesn't
so...
affect her because she's got.
Yeah, okay, so there to get both units of Trogs. D3 on those guys for 3. D3 on those guys for 2.
They get ward saves.
Yep.
Nope.
So that goes up to 4 damage, and these have taken 2. And D3 on the Heart Renders for 2. Ward saves of 6. No, kills a Heart Render. And on the Corsairs, 2. No ward saves for them, kills 2 Corsairs. Now the Mega Boss is going to activate and splat down this giant floaty thing with his how many attacks?
8.
Hit on 4s.
I just picked up 10. Yeah.
Right, Orcs can't count. 4 hits, winning on 2s.
Yes, 2s.
1 wound, rend 1.
Red 1.
Rend
How
1.
much damage?
2 damage.
Does it have a save?
There's a ward. Yeah, there's a 6 up save, but that's Ren, so takes 2.
Now you get to pick an Oric unit to activate, don't
Pick a
you?
brute.
A brute unit.
And activate
These guys. After piling in towards the nearest model, we have 2 into the Saurus Guard and 4 into the Gnashing Jaw. So the choppers into the Saurus Guard. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits. Running on 3s.
Yep.
2 saves.
Ren 2.
And
Oh.
2.
So 5 ups.
Do they still get
They
the
don't get, they don't
the
get
pretzel
reward.
thing?
They get everything else.
Right.
They get the -1 rend. Oh, so it would have been 4 up, but it's still a rolled a 1. So
Yeah, so 2 damage.
2 damage on that one.
Okay, then the
And 3 damage one.
Gore chopper.
chopper. Gore.
Does nothing.
I like
Chopper.
to see that. I like
Yeah.
to see that.
Then it looks like it's all brute weapons into the...
We've got another chopper there. So
Oh,
9
I
attacks.
couldn't see it from here. It's a weird angle. Okay,
9. 4.
9 4s. 5 hits, wounding on 3s. 3 rend going through your armour. Ward saves of how much?
How many damage on each?
It's
It'd be
6,
6 or something.
6 in total, 2 each.
6 ups. Takes 4. So it's got 4 left.
It's taken 6 in total.
Yeah.
And then
Second take. Oh,
Hacker. Hitting on 3 4s. Hit once, can't kill it.
Does wound it. 3 damage.
Does a wound, 3 damage. Ward saves of...
2 more damage, so 2 left. And everything over here is 4 now.
Okay, so that's all. Flapjack! And the Sequitors are now attacking the Weird Brute Wreckers. Joe, you're trying to put as many hits as you can into the red unit?
Yes, as many as I can. So all but this guy are going into the red unit. He's going into that unit there.
Okay. And these guys, you're still denying their ward save because of
Lord Castellan.
the Lord Castellans, but you're not getting the +1 to hit because we've read it correctly now.
Yes.
So it has to be a Stormcast ally that's not Warrior Chamber. It can't be a lizard who's following you around the back, desperately trying to stay alive by eating worms. Anyway, so is this hammers first?
No, we're going with these sacrosanct weapons first. So hitting
Sacrosanct
on
weapons on 3s.
6s are 2 hits.
Okay,
So
so that's 6 attacks, 7 hits.
okay, 3s to wound.
Warhammer maths. 3s to wound. 5 wounds.
Rend 1.
So they have a 5 up save, so 5 saves of 6+. One of them's made, 1 damage each, but you do not get your ward save. It's been turned off by the light of... I was going to say the Emperor, the light of Sigmar. That's 4 damage.
Okay, and then 3 attacks with the Storm Smite Maces, but the prime is this, so it's an extra attack. So hitting on 3s. Okay, 6s are an extra hit, so that's a hit. And then wounding on 3s. So
That's
that
all by
is
1. That's 5 at minus.
-1. Well, these are 2 damage.
5 saves of 6+. You make 1, so 2, 4 get through, that's 8.
That's the unit gun.
That's the unit gone. And the last Great Hammer puts 2 wounds on one of the others. We now come over here to the Gore Grunters who have piled in against the Corsairs and are attempting to worry Marathi. So this is the Riders' attacks into the Corsairs. Hitting on.
It's not 4s.
That's not very many.
Oh dear.
That's bad. That's really quite
very,
bad.
very bad.
Yes. So 6, wounding on 3s.
3s.
That's 5. Okay.
Rend 1.
5 rend 1. Okay. 5 saves of 6+, but for every 6 I roll, you take a mortal wound in return, because we are skilled swashbucklers. Nope. 2 damage each?
Just one.
Just 1. Okay, so that kills 5 guys. Then the mounts.
Mounts on 5s. Oop. They did better.
They did better. Well, they've got the forward momentum.
And then wounding on 2s.
So that's another 5.
5, no rend.
No rend. Okay, saves of 5, but 6s do mortal wounds back. No, none of those. So they're 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
Okay, so you killed 10. That's half the unit. Skilled swashbucklers, my eye. Now the Charybdis is going to attempt to attack the brutes. 6 attacks with the fanged tentacles and spiked tail, hitting on 4s. No criticals, which is unfortunate. Wounding on 2s though. 4 wounds, rend of 1. So 4 saves of 4+. D3 damage. For 2. Does kill 1. And then the crew's goads and whips, hitting on 3s. Wounding on a 4. No. Okay. Got 1 that was already injured by the master chariot horses. the deadly dark elf horses that have been the champions of this side of the combat. Now these brutes are activating. 3 are attacking the chariot. 5 against the Charybdis. I've just seen the Charybdis' stat line. It's not going to be there for long. 3 against the chariot.
Those are 10 attacks because you got the champion.
Yep. Hit on 4s. You got to do 1 wound. 1 wound. Winning on 3s.
They've already done better than the Megavar.
Not hard. All right. 3 at -1.
Yep.
3 saves of 6. Let me check that. Maybe it's got a 4+ save. No, it hasn't got a 4+ save.
That's an old world heavy chariot.
That's an old world. Yes. Okay, 3 saves of 6. Come on, lads. No. So we have a chariot down. But I get 2 dice back, and I'm running out of these. So that's handy. And then brute weapons into the Charybdis.
Yep.
4 hits. Was it just 3?
Just 3. And 3s.
3s to a 2.
2.
Rend of 1.
Rend of 1.
Saves of 6. Oh, I passed 1. How many damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, it's taken 2. It's got 10 left. You really fluffed those. But then again, these.
Yeah. So this is the gore choppers.
The gore choppers. 1 hit. The Charybdis lives.
Doesn't even wound.
Doesn't wound.
I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, you really majored on the priority target there, Brutes.
No, missed.
Okay.
Got the chariot though.
Order? The Gore Grunters have already been. Maybe a conflab. And the remaining Corsairs attack the Gore Grunters, have inflicted 7 wounds, so 7 saves.
No rend.
No rend.
3 ups.
1 damage gets through, doesn't kill anything. I was going to say does nothing, but it doesn't do nothing, it does 1 damage. Now, through Rockgut Trogos piling in, 3 making it into combat range.
6 attacks hitting on 4s. That's not great.
1.
Winning on a 2. 2. -2 rend.
-2. Okay, I can get my save. The 6 will still swashbuckle you, even though I will not pass. No, so it's gone through.
3 damage.
3 damage. Kills 3 elves. Okay, over here the paladins attacked the grots. The grots attacked the liberators. The liberators attacked the grots. Net result: 1 dead liberator, 1 living grot. This guy is tar pitting 20 Stormcast Eternals. Go green! Then the Ragers are attacking the Sacrosanct. And 8 saves at rend 1. 4 ups needed. No. So
That many.
6 fails. You get the
One-
ward
one damage
save
each.
for being close
I
enough
do.
to the Castellant. So 5 go through, so 2.5 dead. 1 damage each, you say? Yeah, 2.5 dead. The Saurus Warriors then attacking and plinking 2 wounds off, killing one guy over here and putting a wound onto another. The Temple Guard. Now the Saurus Warriors. We've now done all the destruction, so we're mopping up the remaining order. So the Saurus Warriors piling in. 8 are in range and hitting on
3s.
and winning on 3s.
3, 6, 9 at rend 1. So you straight saves.
9 at red 1. +1, -1 for the all-out defence. Did I say all-out defence on camera? I don't know if I said it on camera. Either way, I'm saying it on camera now. So saves of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 fail. So that's
Another dead and 2.
another dead and 2 wounds on another. That's the Saurus Warriors. Now is it the gnashing jaws of who's or what's it? So now it's the Ravening Jaws, 10 attacks, hit on 4s. It's got +1 damage on the charge. So force to hit into the brute, that's 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. Rend of 2, was it?
Rend 1.
Rend 1. So
Two
+1, -1. 3s. Yep. That's 2 go through, 2 damage each, 4 damage done. Finishes off that one and puts 2 damage onto another. 3 damage onto another. Kills 2. Then coming over here, the Bloodstalker did nothing when trying to stab the Gorgrunter. The Charybdis is going to do the same. 4s to hit. Hits 4 times. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. AP Rend. It's your fault saying AP earlier. There was a whole who said AP, who said Rend discussion on camera. Now you put the idea in my head. I was perfectly happy saying Rend. And now, -1. So 4 saves of 4 plus. Is that for 4 fails?
That is 4 fails.
D3 damage each. Dad, don't worry. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage from the Charybdis.
4.
Then the Beast Handlers. 1 hit. Fails to wound. Okay, now Marathi. 5 attacks, in on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Rend 2, 2 damage. So 2 saves of 5 plus. No, 4 damage.
3 and then 1 onto that.
And that, after a mere 9.5 hours, is the end of battle round 1. Woo! 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 Yeah, man! Yeah. Okay, now we need the priority roll for battle round 2. Joe abdicating responsibility after last time. So it's Matt and James.
Oh,
6s. It's not a re-roll. It means we carry on in the same order that we did last time. So it is destruction at turn 2. Okay, end of the hero phase. Over here, these grots rallied. Clearly, some of them were just underneath the corpses of all the others. They clawed their way out. Then a Scuttletide was summoned by the shaman, wizard, and there were other spells cast here as well, weren't there?
yeah, he cast Spore Maws and did 2 mortal damage on the paladins.
Aha, so damage to the paladins. In the middle, the Ardboys rallied and got 4 back. The presence of the Ardboy Big Boss makes the rallying easy for the Ardboys, so that was totally worth doing. Other spells that were cast, Croak magically intervened and did Celestial Deliverance again. Plinked a wound off one of the Brute Ragers and killed it. Plinked a wound off one of the Brutes over there and killed it. And mildly irritated this massive Goblin. Because that one really could not be seen because of all the Stormcast in the way. And some more ritual points were gained by the War Chanter. And what am I forgetting?
Regeneration on the trolls.
Trolls regenerated damage here, bit of extra regen there. Any other spells?
He tried to cast a spell but failed.
Okay,
Fashion rates.
so that's all. That's the hero phase. Let's move So at the end of the movement phase, going round the table, the Mega Gargant is closing in on the Stormcast. Then these guys redeployed to move an extra 5 inches forward, trying to connect the gap over here, support this side. The Grots are consolidating in the middle. The Moon Clan boss, no longer having a massive horde of Grots to hide behind, is headed toward the centre and ordered these Spider Riders down, and the Boingers have boinged over in this direction. Kragnos has spotted the Shadow Queen and is making a beeline straight for her. Over here, the Brutes have moved up and the Grots are running after them. It's probably the safest place for them to be. The casters, the Auric casters, also heading over here towards this source of indeterminable power. The Kraken Eater heading towards these things to stomp. There looks like some good eating in that chair.
Might be a bit tough.
It might be a little bit tough, bit stringy, but whew, looks tasty. And that's what's moved, where it's moved, and why. Well, I say why, I didn't mention why, but you know, that's the movement phase. Now it's time to shoot. You guys got any guns?
I've got lots of rocks I can lob and vomit I can spew.
Do they have shooting combat?
Yes.
They do? Ah, splendid. So the Rockgut Troggoths have thrown stones at the Corsairs and had no effect. The Fellwater Troggoths have vomited on Marathi and scored 3 wounds. At Ren 2, 3 saves of 6+. 1 passed. How much damage? 1. Ward saves of 6. 2 go through. So 2 damage on Marathi in the shooting phase.
She's now drenched in vomit.
She is now drenched in vomit. She's probably going to be really miffed. Is there any other shooting to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Kraken Eater is using hurled debris. Where's he hurling it?
At the
The temple. Basically in front of him, but
Yeah.
we were aiming at the temple guard.
So 3 attacks, hit them falls. Nothing.
Nope. Any more gun?
No.
Right, I am going to spend a CP on covering fire to have 15 Corsairs shoot at the Rockgut Troggoths. But before we did that, we remembered that these guys have bows. They fired, the ones that could see the Stormcast fired down here, plinked the last wound off that Decimator, and the others fired through here and killed a Corsair. The Corsairs then put 1 wound on the Rockgut Troggoth, which was saved. So not much actually happened. Now we're into charges. So after charges, we have the War Stomper in over here, did a mortal wound to the Sequitors. We had a counter charge from the Retributors coming all the way down here. The Kraken Eater charged into this manifestation, as did the Ardboys. The Ardboy Big Boss failed his charge. Over here, the redeployment made it easier for the scuttling horde Scuttle Tide to charge up here. And then down this end, the Rockgut Troggoths charged into the Corsairs. Have I missed any of the charges, guys?
No, doesn't look like it. No.
Okay, now the charge abilities. Right, so we now have start of turn non-fight phase abilities. So what have we got? Shepherd of Destruction at a 4+.
Yeah.
Troggoths wholly within 12 inches get +1 attack. Right, we have the Stare of the Shadow Queen. 3 mortal wounds over here from the Shadow Queen. This netter is attempting to net 20 Stormcast Eternals. Which unit is it going to net?
So the Liberators.
The Liberators. They are netted. 1 massive net covering them up.
I reckon he's just put the net over himself so it's harder to hit him.
Good plan. What else we got, guys?
Got shield bash.
Shield back. Okay, prepare the dice. Or have you not got many?
I've not got many this time.
Okay.
So we've got 4 against the
Warriors.
Is it
Warriors.
5 to do
On
mortal
5
wounds?
because the
Because
boss
the
is near.
boss is there, yep.
So
1 mortal wound with Saurus Warrior. Okay, any others?
Yep.
Yeah, we've got 5.
Sorry.
5 onto this as well.
Alright,
Shield
yep.
bash. 5+.
Which does it enough mortal to add 2. So it's got 2 ward saves, which may kill it, will probably kill it.
Yep.
It has killed it. It is no longer there.
The Kraken Eater is going to try and stuff a Seraphon into his net.
Saurus Warrior.
So I need a 4+. Are they wounds characteristic 2?
Yes.
Yeah, so 4+. Yes. One
Okay,
gets
so
stuffed in a net.
one's been stuffed in a net for later. Nom 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 nom.
Take the one that's nearest.
Lizard on a stick. Okay, and then this chap, does he have one, an equivalent?
Just checking. He can hurl a body.
Okay,
So he's going to try and pick up a Secretor and lob it into the
the
Judicators.
Judicators.
Yes.
Okay, Secretor dead, thrown into Liberators for 2 mortal damage, killing another one. Dead. Oh, ward save.
Yes.
Ward saves on the Judicator. Being hit by the corpse of his friend. To be fair, it was already a corpse. It was just an animate corpse. Now it's an inanimate corpse with high voltage. Danger, danger. Now the War Stomper with his Titanic Boulder Club into the Judicators. Because there are 10 models of the unit, he gets +4 attacks, giving him a total of 10 attacks.
Hitting 4s.
So that's 8 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
Because Mega Gargant. 7 wounds. Rend?
Rend 2, but an extra rend because of anti-infantry.
With 6 up saves. No.
6 at wards.
No, because it's D3 damage each.
Oh, okay.
So 7 D3 damage for quite a lot.
That's 12.
12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 ward saves. 6s.
Ooh.
Well done, Joe. You're definitely back.
You found your form.
10 wounds go through.
10 wounds. Kills 5. And the Death Grip going into the Night Venator. How does this work? It's an attack.
It's 1 attack, hits on a 4,
Yep.
which that hits. Wounds on a 2,
Yep.
that wounds. Anti-hero -1 rend, so that's 3 rend.
3.
D6 damage.
3 rend.
6 up save.
Not quite.
D6.
For 4 damage.
6 up ward.
Yep. 4 times. Takes 3 damage. Right, what's the next weapon?
The Almightier Stomp. So with his callous feet, he gets an extra attack on this.
Yes, we have just realised that we got some of these stats slightly the wrong way around, but we've just checked what got what, and it's a wash. It's much of a muchness.
So hitting on 4s.
4 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
4 wounds.
Rend -4.
Minus no save.
Because it's rend -2, plus an extra 1 for infantry, plus an extra 1 for his callous feet. And these are D3 +1. So 3, 6, 8, 10, 14.
14 ward saves of 6+. Come on, Joe. Should be a walk in the park for you. Dead. All dead.
That wasn't even.
There wasn't enough dice around there.
All dead. All dead. Right, now the Shadow Queen is putting the Heart Render into the Fell Water Troggoths and the Crown of Serpents, the Envenomed Tail, into the Rotgut Troggoths. 8 attacks into the... She's going to all-out attack. I want these dead. Yeah. She's going to all-out attack. These are going to hit on 2s.
Crit mortals.
Crit mortals. So that is 9 wounds from the crit mortals. And these are going to wound on 3s. So that's 3 at rend -2.
No saves.
No save. So that's 18 damage
Yeah, there you go.
on those. They're gone.
What's Marathi the god of?
Murder?
Murder. Yes. And then the Envenomed Tail will hit on a 2. And wound on a 2. Rend of 2.
So no save, but...
Flat 6 damage.
One left.
5 ups. 3 go through, so that kills 1, puts a wound on the other one.
And then 2d6 attacks from the Crown of Serpents for 9 attacks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hitting on 3s because of all that attack. And winning on 4s. 4 saves, no rend.
4 saves, no rend, 5s.
2 pass, 2 go through. 2 wards. No, puts it up to 3 damage. It still has 2 remaining. Now the weird brute wreckers are going to try and kill the sequitors. 18 attacks with all that attack. Hitting on 3s. Then wounding on
3s.
3s. How many that? Can't read from here.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 saves at -1. 9 saves at -1.
Okay, so 4 up saves.
1, 2, 3, 4 go through with a 6 at ward. Makes 2 of them, kills 1 of them. One of them. One of them.
I was going to predict 2 would survive, but I thought that was mean. So I didn't say it. But I did think it. So it's
Right.
still mean.
Okay, it's order now. Now the Scourge Privateer is trying to bring down this Rockgut Troggoth before it can do any damage to the Shadow Queen. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 saves on the Rockgut Troggoth that's got 3 wounds remaining. 11 saves of 5+. Okay, so it turns out it's actually 4+. So how many fails is that? That's 5? 5 fails?
Yeah.
And then ward saves of 5+. You might do?
No.
No, not so much. So that has been brought down.
Maybe.
Tim Burton. Right, now the Arb Boys into the Saurus Warriors. Hitting on
4s.
4s. And winning on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. So they've got the Rend 1, are they?
Rend 1.
When, are you still ignoring 1 Rend in
Ignoring
this?
a rend, yeah.
Sorry, Rend 2, because they get +1 on the charge.
They are anti-charge, aren't they?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yep.
I couldn't quite read
Can't
that.
have it both ways.
So,
Even though it would make a bit of sense.
So if they're charging their uncle, Rend 1. If they're charging their auntie, Rend 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hard to tell if they're male or female because they just have a smooth area.
Well, I don't want to assume.
So no rend then. Because I'm reducing...
Well, it's Rend 1. You're reducing the Rend of 1 to 0. So just their base armour save.
3 up. 1 wound.
You take a wound.
Kills us. Kills one.
No,
No,
the 2
no,
wounds, aren't
yeah.
they?
The wounded one
The
got eaten
Stormcast
earlier.
equivalent. Yeah, well, he's in his bag.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in a bag.
He got eaten later.
And now the Charybdis is going to attack the Gore Grunters again on 3s. No, 4s even. 4s? 4s! Oh, you're right, that hasn't gone well. 1. Wounding on a 2. -1. Yeah, that's not gone well at all. How about the Beast Handlers? 1 hit? No. That... You don't see many Charybdis.
No.
I'm not quite sure why.
They're dying breed something.
Well, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Then the Brutes finished off the Temple Guard, trying to clear a path for the Kraken Eater to pile into the Saurus Warriors. Now Marathi attempting to do something to the Gore Grunters with 5 attacks hitting on 3s. No crits. Winning on 4s. 3, Rend 2, 2 damage.
5 ups.
Yeah, you're fine. Yep. Now the Kraken Eater into the Saurus Warriors. Now, despite the fact he's not looking at them and never is looking at the thing he's walking towards, he's going to do some nasty stuff. What's his first weapon?
Almighty Stomp. 4 attacks. Hit on 4s.
3 hits.
Wounding on 2s. 3 at Rend 2 with an extra Rend because of anti-infantry, so Rend 3 in total.
Back down to 2 because of it quits all the preserver, so 5 ups. Make
1 pass, 2 fail. Damage?
D6.
For 6. 3 die. We need to keep track of that for battle shot purposes.
There's combat out.
Remember the old
combat result.
days.
Oh, combat result.
Death Grip, 1 attack, hits on a 4.
Nope.
And then 4 attacks with a Shipwrecker Club. Hit on 4s.
1.
Wounding on a 2. No.
1.
Feels right to me.
Is that...
That's it.
Sorry. What?
Yeah, that's it.
Missing.
No.
That's what I thought would happen.
Okay. And we've just realised that the Mega Gargants can do jump up and down rampages. So we're going to do them now. On a 3+, the Kraken Eater jumps up and down, which it does not. Now, does the War Stomper jump up and down?
The unit he would have jumped up and down on is already dead.
Yeah, I think it would
You'd definitely you'd have put everything into those things. Okay, that is fair enough. Then the Scourge Privateers put 2 wounds on the Gorgrunters, thank you, who are in turn going to try and kill the Bloodstalker. Well, one of them can attack the Bloodstalker, one of them cannot. We had a brief pause to total up the points, and it's getting quite close, believe it or not. So, yeah, to try and kill some points. 1 Gorgrunter into the Bloodstalker.
Yep, on 4s.
2 hits. Wounding on.
3s.
2 wounds. Ren,
Ren 1.
saving a 6. No, damage.
1 each.
Ward save of 6. Alive on 1 wound remaining.
And the pig.
Well, hang on. That 1 wound counter in there can only belong to her. So that must be her dead. It was about 6 hours ago. I think she had taken another wound. Okay, so she dies. Then the other Gorgrunter into the Corsairs. Hitting on 4s. 1. Wounds, rend of 1.
Yep.
Save of a... That's the wrong dice. Save of a 6. Come on, buckle the swash. No. So that's 1 dead.
And then his
Mount.
mounts. 5s.
1.
1.
2s.
3s.
3s for trotters. Looking
No
for a
win.
5 or a 6, but preferably a 6. No. 2 dead. Right, now Cribby the Cribdis is going to attempt to eat another brute. Hitting on 4s. Oh, Cribby. 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. Oh, silly Cribby. Rend of 1. 2 saves of 4+. Oh, Cribby's like my teeth. Stop eating tinfoil, Cribby. It's bad for you. And the beast handlers are forced to save. Stop the presses! But they passed. So that, yeah, silly Cribby. Okay, so now the Rocket Troggers have piled in and they are attempting to destroy the remaining Corsairs. 3 in range.
6 attacks, hit on 4s. 3s because of all that attack. Woohoo.
All hit. Wounding on.
2s.
So that's 5 wounds. Rend?
2.
2. Okay, so I just need to get my roll my 6s to see if I stab you back. I was 6s, please, on 5 dice. No. 1 mortal wound back.
Yay.
4 go through. How much damage each?
3.
They're dead. And the Liberators brutally murdered the one remaining Grot with multiple blows from many hammers. He's dead. He's paced.
He was a hero. I think we should have a minute's silence for that poor little grot.
Well, I don't. So, right, now we have the Scuttletide attacking here. These 8 attacks, but they do crit mortals.
Yeah, basically fishing for 6s with this. Of which there is 1.
Caught 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a mortal.
Yep.
And then wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
1 more. So a save of 3+. So a mortal wound taken from a really vicious, nasty spider bite. And in a massive fit of pique, having lost a mortal wound, Joe is attacking back with the Decimators. And this many attacks.
On 3s.
And 3s to wound. Yep. I mean, yep. Okay, so to keep it alive, off the 16 dice, you've got to make 11 6s because for your ward saves. You have been waiting your whole life for this moment. You can do it. We believe in you.
Maybe not.
What went wrong, James?
1.
1. Okay, yeah, they're dead. Now the brutes are all out attacking on poor Cribby. Hitting on 3s. That's a lot of ones. It's not that many, really. Well, it's quite a few, but there's
Threes.
Yeah. Threes.
Threes again.
8. 8 saves.
Rend one.
Rend 1. My save is 5+, so I need to make some 6s. 8 saves of 6 up required. I'll make 2. That's 6. 2 damage each, yeah? 12 damage. Oh, Cribby. You've become calamari. Saurus Warriors next. 7 into the brutes, 8 into the Ard Boys. Into the brutes.
Hitting on 3s. Yeah.
Wow. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
2
2.
at rend 1. 2 saves of 4+. Yep.
And the 8 plus the champion into the...
Into the Ard Boys. Hit on 3s. Slightly better. Wounding on 3s.
Slightly worse. 5.
5 saves
Rend 1.
of
8.
4+. 2, 3 go through. Kills 1.5. They're there for the game. Right now, the Retributors are going to hit these wreckers in the back, sir. No, sir. And they're getting +1 to hit because they're close enough to a non-warrior chamber unit. They synergise with Sacrosanct, so +1 to hit. Oh yes, they do. Starsword Maces, first thing on 2s.
Hitting on 2. 6s are mortal. Okay.
That's mortal.
So that's 2 hits and mortal damage, and then 3s to wound. Rend 2.
So that's no save. They have 5s.
They all out attacks them.
They all out attack, so yeah.
3 damage each.
So it's 9 damage in total.
9 damage. They're dead. They're dead. Now the Sequitors into the War Stomper. Both with maces hitting on
3s.
3s. Great maces.
6s are 2 hits.
Okay.
6 out of 5.
So 3s to wound. So that is 3
3.
wounds at rend 1.
Red 1.
Win 1.
4+ save down to 5+. 3 fails. Damage.
2 damage each.
So that's 6 damage. So 26 taken.
And then the
Venator. Boop.
Find the war scroll.
So the Venator's got 3 attacks with the bow stave. I mean, I don't know where he's keeping it, but... the stave of the bow as opposed to a stave that... he's hitting him with the bow. Right. It's not a stave, it's a bow. 3 attacks.
3 attacks. So 2 hits.
Wounding
2
on
wounds.
2...
So it's 3s to wound.
3s and... Okay.
No rend.
No rend. 4s. 1 pass, 1 fail.
1 damage.
1 damage.
And then the Star Eagle's Celestial Talons. 2 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yes.
So
1.
that's 1 hit.
Wounding on, not that.
Totally worth it.
And is that the last fight? That might be the last fight.
The last one.
So that's the end of Destruction turn 2. Now we go to Order turn 2. We're 11 hours deep, folks. Okay, so we're in the hero phase, so we're not going to summarise all of this because there's stuff happening. Croker's just cast Comet's Call onto the Ard Boys, which does 1 dice per model in the unit, mortal wounds on a 5+.
Yep, so there's 19 left in the unit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mortals on that.
6 mortals on that. And then Celestial Deliverance attempted twice, 1 pass, 1 fail, and damage put on the Ard Boys, Brutes, and the Kraken Eater. Now, Marathi Kane. She is going to attempt Mirror Dance on a 7+ with her +1. That's a 9. Is anyone going to try and unbind that?
Yeah. Why not?
That's a 10. You successfully unbind Mirror Dance. Who was unbinding that? That guy. I need a tape measure. So this guy is out of range to the tune of 7 inches. Slight misunderstanding because it's not the Shadow Queen casting it. It's Marathi all the way over here. But this one has an unbind, so we're saying that they did it instead. So Mirror Dance not cast. So Marathi attempted Doomfire, but it failed, and then attempted to summon a Bloodrack Viper, but there's nowhere to place it, because it's got to be wholly within 9 of her and not within 9 of the enemy. So there was no gap with which to do that, because it's got such a massive base. So as it tried to manifest, the brutes just clubbed it back into the ground. And that's the hero phase. We have the finest hour declared over here. And at the end of the order side of things, there's a magical intervention from the Shroom guy.
Yeah, he's going to try and cast, or try to summon Mork's Mighty Mushroom on a 6, but he gets +1 because of his enhancement.
No.
Light Badmin help you out at all?
Pardon?
Does the Light Badmin help?
Okay. Movement. So at the end of movement, the Decimators are heading this way to Goblin Grot Death. The Sequitur fell out of combat, and the War Stomper kicked one of them on the way out, and they took enough mortal wounds to die. The Retributors have lined up for a big charge. The Skinks have come around the corner to blowpipe it. The Liberators and the Lord Castellans surging forward. The Grots did a redeploy at the end just to try and get further away from the Decimators. Over here, the remaining privateers have surged forward and are eyeing up this giant Troggoth. The Kinneret have flown over here to do the same with the throwing weapons, and the Shadow Queen and Kragnos have spied each other, and she is heading towards him. The witches following kind of the incarnation of their god, S, and are going to charge up to the brutes. The chariot going over this rough ground, ready to throw some harpoons into these Troggoths to protect Marathi. And the only other... excuse me, and then over here, the Saurus warriors stayed put, and the Kroxigor have moved forward to charge into the Kraken Eater, and then using Celestial Translocation, Lord Croak has teleported himself across the battlefield into this corner. Now, this is far from hazard-free, but if we're going to get Marathi and Croak into combat close together, risks need to be taken. Marathi wanted to come over here where the Shadow Queen was, but it was not to be. So that's the end of movement. Let's do shooting. Now the Skinks are firing their blowpipes into the Mega Gargant. It's forced to hit and forced to wound with 2 shots each. And that's 6 wounds on the War Stomper. 6 poison-tipped darts coursing through his bloodstream. 4+ save, 3 damage. That takes him up to 30 damage taken so far. 10 more to go through. Right, what else have we got with the shooting?
Got Lord Croak himself.
Lord Croak himself. What can Lord Croak do?
Goes for fire and gaze of Croak, so hits on a 2.
1 dice, okay.
And wounds on a 3. Doesn't wound.
What would it have done?
Potentially D6 damage.
Alright, is that his shooting attack?
That's it, yeah.
That's his shooting attack. Okay. Right, 28 shots with the Corsairs into the Trog boss. And 7 wounds done, so 7 saves are required.
4+.
4+. 3 go through, 1 damage each. Does he have a regen?
Yep.
So he takes 3 damage. And then the throwing javelins from the Kinneret, hitting on 3s. The 6s auto wound. These wound on 4s. That's 3 saves at rend 1. So 3 saves of 5. Another one gets through. 4 damage taken. That's not enough. Now the Shadow Queen, using the gaze of the Shadow Queen. She's looking straight at Kragnos. So she's looking at Kragnos. 2+ to hit. 2+ to wound. Rend of 3. So 5+ save. No, D6 damage for 5. He does have a ward save of
5+.
5+. which he passes 2, so he takes 3 damage. Now, the Scourge Runner Chariot is shooting at the Rock Guts with its Ravager Harpoon. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. It's not got a critical, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, rend of 1, but +1 for the cover. So 4s. Pass 1, fail 1. D3. Oh. No, anti-mon. Oh, you're not a monster. D3 damage for 3. 3 regens.
Wards.
Wards even, sorry. Ooh. They all are passed. So, what is the point of you? Right, it's the charge phase, and most of these are guaranteed, so we won't do them on camera. A couple that aren't. The Shadow Queen needs a 5 into Kragnos.
Yay.
Gets a 9. She makes it in. Bang! It's the God fight. Oh yeah. Then the Liberators need 9 to get into the grot. The grot leader. That's a 9.
9.
Makes it. The rest we will do off camera. The end of the charge phase. The Corsairs have made it over here. The Fleet Master, not so much. The Witches into these brutes. The Shadow Queen and Kragnos. If only there were a way to make a good pick. Oh, hang on. That might be a thumbnail. The Blade Wind in over here. The Decimators making it in. We know the Liberators made it in. The Retributors made it in over here. The Croxagore made it in over there. It's another turn of utter carnage. So first off, it's the combat phase abilities. The Shadow Queen will use Fury of the Shadow Queen for D3 damage on a 2+. 2 damage to Kragnos. He's got a ward save of 5+, which he fails. His damage goes up to 5. And that's it, because the others are start of fight phase. So, no, this is start of fight phase. Yes, so what else? Anything else start of fight phase, guys?
That's your.
We've
you
done
guys go
as.
first.
It's over to your. We've just done as. Haven't we?
Okay, yep. Okay, the Mega Gargants both jumped up and down, putting 5 mortal wounds on the Retributors and 5 mortal wounds on the Saurus. 6 mortal wounds on the Saurus Warriors. The other ability is the Blade Wind can pick a unit in combat that it's in combat with that can't get any pluses to its save this turn. I am choosing the Gorgrunters.
Oh, put them in the bag.
Oh, and the Kraken Eater's going to attempt to put someone in a bag.
Yeah, we'll try and pick a Saurus.
Shield bash.
Yep. One gets nommed.
Okay, one of those gets eaten, and I think some our boys are going to attempt to shield bash.
Yep.
Right, and then shield bashing, putting 1 mortal wound on the Saurus Warriors over here, and a failure to pick someone up and throw them over here. That's all the start of turn combat abilities. Now we're on to fights. And first is the Shadow Queen into Kragnos, who is going to all-out attack. Okay, the Shadow Queen first. All-out attacking, 8 attacks with Heart Render, hitting on 2s. Crit mortals, there's 3 crit mortals. Wounding on 3s, all bar 1. That's 4 at rend 2. So 4 saves of 4+. That's 1 fail. So that's a total of 12 damage from that. So 12 ward saves on Kragnos. 12 ward saves, 5+. Makes 5 of them take 7 damage, so he's taken 12 in total. He has 6 remaining. Okay, now we have the Envenomed Tail hitting on a 2. Wounding on a 3. No! No! Then the Crown of Serpents, 2d6 attacks for 4. Can't do it. The dream is dead. Hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. 2 saves of 2 up. And they pass. As she wraps her smoky coils around him and constricts. The pain is agonising, but then the amber bone courses through him and he sloughs her off. Like the War Stomper laying into the Paladins over here.
7 attacks with Almightier Stomp, hit on 4s.
7 attacks with Almighty Stomp. Okay, 2 hits.
Almightier Stomp.
Almightier Stomp.
Yeah. Wounding on 2s.
2. Rend.
-4.
Okay, so they have a 2+ save because it's their finest hour. So we've got 6
6
plus
up saves. It's not that fine. How much damage?
D3 +1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6 plus ward save. So you do 5 damage.
Which kills the wounded one and puts another one and put damage on another one. Another. Death Grip into the Venator.
1 attack hitting on a 4. Yep. Wounding on a 2.
No.
And then 3 attacks, up to 5 attacks for the Titanic Boulder Club. Let me just double check I've got that right. Yes.
Is that because there's more than 5?
Sorry? Yeah. So
Alright.
he's wounded,
And
so he
because
loses an attack, but he gets an extra 2 attacks because there's more than 5 in the unit.
Right, oh.
So hit on 4s.
Big swing.
Wounding on 2s. So
3.
3 at a total of -3 rend.
So 5 up saves. No.
2
No.
damage each.
Total of 6 damage.
So that
I always expect him to do more damage. 2 feels, yeah.
So 2 passes and then 4 damage goes through. So you kill 2 more.
Whoa. One more. One's only taking
more,
one
yeah,
wound.
Okay, cool. So
Takes up to 2.
takes up to 2.
They can do.
Now, I'm attacking with the Witch Elves. If I could all out attack, I would. There's 40 of them with 3 attacks each on the charge. So that's 61 attacks. And they get bonus rend because they have charged. The Brutes are all out defending. And pick a friendly... yeah, I'm using once per battle all-out slaughter for my last CP, which means they will fight again with strikes last. So, I need the bucket! Bucket hitting on 3s. So that's 10 crit auto wounds and more wounding on a 4. So that's 25 wounds at rend 1. +1, -1, so you're back to 3s. That's... yeah. Yeah, the problem with being made out of metal is really hard to stab you. 7 damage.
Yeah.
Kills 2, puts a wound on 1. Now the Rockgut Troggoths are piling in and they are all going into the Blade Wind spell to try and club the swords out the air because it's just really confusing.
10 attacks, hit on 4s. Wounding on 2s. 5 at -2 rend.
5 at -2 rend. Okay, that goes straight through my save. 15 ward saves. It died. Now the Croxagore are activating. 2 of them attacking the Brutes, 4 into the Gargant. We're doing the Brutes first?
Yeah.
It's the... which weapon?
The Drakebite Mauls first.
Okay.
The brutes,
Hitting
2 of
on?
those. Hitting on 4s. And
5 hits.
wounding on 2s. There's 2 ones there.
That's 5. 3 even.
3 at rend 2 into the brutes.
Rend 2, so 5s. 2 go through. Damage.
Total of 4.
Total of 4. Kills 1, puts a wound on the other. Then the same again to the Gargant.
Force to hit.
3 hits.
2's to wound. Just 1 rend this time.
5s. Nope.
That's 4 again.
4 in total, or 4 each.
4 total. And then Moonstone Hammers, 2 of those are into the Gargant. And we hit on 3s. Two's to wound. That's 4 at rend 1.
5s.
2 pass.
3 each those.
3 each.
So 6 total.
So how many's the Kraken he's taken in total? Is it 12?
Yeah.
10. It was already on
10 this time, but he already took.
He's taken in total 12.
total. Well,
So he's not bracketed yet.
Okay, where are destruction going next, guys?
We need to confer.
Now the Dankhold Trog boss.
5 attacks, hit on 4s.
3 hits. Any criticals?
No, 6s are nothing special. Winning on 2s. So 3 at -2 rend.
So no save, but 6s will do the return doodah. So 1 mortal wound back. So he's taken 5 now. And how much damage for each one?
D6.
D6. 9. Kills 9. Then the Saurus Warrior is activating, finishing off the brute, putting 3 more damage on the Mega Gargan and doing nothing to the brute. Now we come over to the Spider Riders. There's 5 in range.
Yeah.
And these have...
Starting with the Spider's Fangs. These are crit mortals, but because they're under the light of the bad moon, they'll go off on 5s instead of 6s.
Splendid.
So 10 attacks. So that's 2 mortals, and we are hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Oh no, wounding on 4s. 2 saves.
2 saves and 2 mortals.
Any rend?
Nope.
3 up saves. So 1 pass, 1 failed.
So 3 damage in total.
And then the Crooked Spears. The champion is not in range. So 10 attacks. 4s and 5s.
Whoa. 4 saves. Any rend?
Nope.
4 more saves. All
They passed. Being bitten by giant spiders is what they don't like. They don't like the fangs in them, Captain. Now the Cryptis into the Gore Grunters, hitting on 4s. 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. Rend of 1. 4 saves of 4+. Failed them all. 4d3 damage. For 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Oh, Charybdis! Woohoo! Right, Loom Boss into Liberators. Go on, Loom Boss.
5 attacks hitting on 4s.
Ooh,
Wounding
no.
on a 4. Yeah. -1 rend.
4 up save.
D3 damage.
For 3. Kills one, the one that was injured and another. Now the Decimators are going into the Grots, the Shaman, and the Spiders. And the Grots are no longer there, the Shaman's no longer there, the Cauldron disappeared, and 3 of the Spiders are sort of... Well, I mean, they're not going to spring any webs anytime soon. And now the Brutes into the Witch Elves, hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s. So that's 5. Going entirely through their armour with their rend and their anti-infantry, but ward saves of 6+. Which ones can dodge out the way? 2 of them dodge, 8 of them die. Then the Hackers. 3 hits. Winning on 3s. 3 wounds. 3 damage each. 9 ward saves of 6+. 2 more dodge out the way, another 7 die. And Liberators into the Loom Boss.
3s and 3s, crits and mortals. And then 3s to wound. Ooh, 2 wounds and 2 mortals.
So 2 at minus.
1.
I don't know, you just find the gun. You get
2 saves at -1.
5 ups.
Both pass. He's taken 2 damage. He's got 3. He's taken a total of 3. That's not enough to kill him.
Ward.
Oh well, he's got a 6 at ward.
So is it 2 mortals?
Yep. So he's taken
You
3.
rolled it for the spell, did you?
Got 2 more.
Right.
No, I didn't. But
So now the Kraken Eater activating.
everything into the Croxigors. 4 Almighty Stomps hitting on 4s. Nope. A Death Grip hitting on a 4.
Nope.
And 3 Shipwrecker Clubs hitting on 4s. Yes. Winning on 2s. 2. Rend 2.
Save
We
the
reduced the
Croxigors.
rend by 1, so there'd be 5 ups. Nope.
Flat 4 damage each.
So 1 dice.
What? How many wounds do they have?
6.
I remember now. Now Marathi Kane into the Rockgut Troggoths. Heartrender hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 at Rend 2.
6s.
No, 2 damage each.
5s.
3 damage taken, 1 taken 1.
Got one.
So it's on 4. Not got, no. It's taken 4. It'll regenerate in a minute. Okay, where next, guys? The R boys done 10 wounds to the Saurus Warriors, so 10 saves of 3 up.
Take
2 go through. 2 damage taken, 1 Saurus Warrior killed. Then the Scourge Privateers going into the Trog Boss. 4 wounds have been put on them, 4 saves of 4 plus. 3 pass, 1 fail. 6 wounds taken. How many does he have?
12.
12. He's half down. Now Kragnos attacking the Shadow Queen. Now he has ripped the coils of smoke for himself. He raises his mighty club.
And he gets 4 attacks because he's got more than 10 wounds, so he loses 2. Hitting on 3s.
Does he have anything special for criticals?
No, not this. And then
Wounding on
2s.
2s? Good. I'm glad he wounds on 2s.
Rend 3.
Rend 3 gets through my save. How much damage?
4 damage each.
4 damage is 12 damage. Okay, I've taken 3 damage.
And that's it.
And that's it. And he smacks me out a lot, but I turn into mist, coil out the way, say, "Oh my god, you can't actually kill me," and all that jazz. And any more, guys?
I've got Retributors into this lad.
Retributors over here. Right, so all the which ones first? Star Maces or
Let's do the Storm Maces first, yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s, because they're within range of a Sequitur.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fine style, so they're wounding on 2s.
Okay, 2s and 2s.
So that is just 3 mortal damage.
3 mortal damage. So he's taken 33.
And now the start of the Retribute Hammers.
Are they hitting on 2s as well?
Yes, they are. So that is
Same reasons?
exact same reasons. And then 2s to wound. So that is
And how many are they? What's the rend of those?
Rend 2 damage.
So 9 saves of 6.
7.
7 saves of 6.
Nope.
No. So and these are 2 damage.
Everything's
so
2
7, 9, that's 18 damage.
Timber.
Timber, roll off, Joe.
He's going to fall.
That way.
He's going to survive.
Is it the same as before?
He can fall this way.
He's going to fall there.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a very sportsman of you.
Oh, he's going to survive. I'll give me a minute.
Shall we measure who's affected?
Let me get a protractor. So it hits them both D3 damage with the Stormcast for 3, and D3 damage on the Venator for 1. Okay, the Venator takes a point of damage, and another Paladin dies. Then the witches get to fight with Strikes Last a second time because of their cunning use of stratagems, or a stratagem. Okay, they are also wounds, and these are wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That was a 4. 9. 10 saves at -1. They did all out defend earlier, so you're back to 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which 2 wounds kills this guy, and then it puts another 2 wounds on another guy. So at the end of Battle Round 2, the battlefield is an awful lot thinner. There's still a lot on the table, but it's not all necessarily having a massive impact in play. Now, we have been keeping a running total of the kill points, and it is actually really close. So, as we go into Battle Round 3 and we dice off for priority, good luck both. It's a tie, so we carry on as we were. So we go into Destruction, turn 3. So So we're in the hero phase. This shaman has used Mighty Destroyer to move around the other side of Kragnos to attempt to cast Edbutt on the Shadow Queen. What do you need to cast?
6. And I'm adding 2 to my casting. From
Because you're next to the thingy. Okay, so that's 13. So that's cast. I can't unbind that. What's it do?
D3 damage mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. D3. For 3. 3 ward saves of 6+. 1 pass. That is enough to level her. So she's taken her 12 wounds. So she goes down. Marathi goes down. At the end of the turn, they will get back up on D6 wounds. So the Shadow Queen and Marathi both incapacitated. They will heal up at the end of the turn, not the battle round. But something bad happens to the shaman now,
Possibly.
which I choose to believe is Kragnos turning around and lamping him with that big lump of metal.
Let's see. So I've got to roll 2 dice.
Yeah, just because you've used the...
Because I've used that one, yeah.
yeah.
So on a 1 or a 2, he takes 1 damage. On a 5 or 6, he gets +1 to charge for friendly Ironjaw units within 12 inches. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he takes 2 wounds.
He takes 2 wounds. Kragnos has lamped him in the face. I'm amazed he's alive. Then Basham Lads cast over here on the Arb Boys, which will give them extra hits. Crit hits, is it?
Crit 2 hits.
Okay, and then Croak, Celestial Intervening, and Magical Intervening casting Celestial Deliverance, putting a wound on the Trogs, a wound on this spell, and a wound on the War Chant. There are 2 wounds on the spell. Okay, that's it for the hero phase. We're now on to movement. So, out of the movement phase, the Arb Boy Big Boss and the Weird Knob have moved in over here. The squigs are bouncing all the way over here, presumably towards these Stormcasts, but who knows? Maybe they're going to go into these Stormcasts. It's difficult to tell. Kragnos has stepped over the discorporated body. That's why it's turned into mist on the floor. When it recoalesces, he'll find it. So when he can smell it in the air, he is looking for it. Has surged forward to other targets. The casters over here following Kragnos because God. And then the Rock Gut Trogoths, now they're no longer in combat with Marathi, getting ready to hurl rocks at the Charybdis.
The brutes have moved over towards the chariot.
And the brutes have moved over here.
And the goblins have moved.
And so have the grots. Ready to help these brutes because they might need some support.
Yeah.
Right, are we shooting?
Now that most of their elves are dead, we'll give them hand.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks at the Charybdis.
5 rocks at Charybdis.
Hit on 5s. 2. Winning on 2s. 2. -2 rend.
-2. Save it. How much damage?
D3. 3.
For 3 damage. Cribby 2 takes 3 wounds. Oh, Cribby 2. And Croak is attempting covering fire with the Gaze of Croak.
That's it.
On a 3.
3's to hit.
Wounding on a
3. And that's Ren 2. So that goes down to Ren 1, doesn't it? For them?
Yes. So that's
They
a
make
save.
it.
That's a save. Okay, I'm spending a command point on the Scourge on a Chariot, who is also going to do covering fire into the Rock Trogoths. They will get the additional cover save. 2 shots hitting on 3. What is the point of you? So, the charges. The Grots have made it into the Witches. The Brutes have made it into the Chariot. The Trogs, after using Forward to Victory, successfully made the 3-inch charge into Cribby 2. Kragnos has done a 16-inch powerhouse charge and bulldozed through the 2 units of Corsairs. The Squigs are into the Liberators. The Mega Boss is into the very, very, very big lizards. And Kragnos, for every unit within an inch at the end of his move, you roll a d6 on a 2+, you do that many wounds to it. So for the Fleet Master, 9 Nothing. He's very lithe. He's agile.
Why am I not surprised?
He's agile. These guys, on the other hand, are dead. Dead, 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 dead. Okay, so start the combat phase. Over here, we've had a combination of shield passage and jumping up and down and stuffing in bags, and have killed 4 more Saurus warriors. And a couple of wounds have been put on a Croxigore from a charging Megaboss, and they didn't even notice. They've probably lost several internal organs, and it's just it's a Tuesday. Oh. Netters. Netting the witches on a 3+. Yep, those witches have been netted. And right, we need to pick destruction, guys. Who is fighting first? Do we know? No, we don't know. So destruction starting with the Loom Boss on Squig, on Giant Cave Squig, because he'll then trigger the Squig Hoppers to go. Yep. He has 5 attacks.
Yep, hit on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 2
wounds.
-1 rend.
4 up saves.
2 damage each.
So that's 2 dead.
And then the massive fang-filled gob.
4s.
2.
3s. 1. -2.
5 up save.
Nope.
D3.
For 2. Kills another. And then that triggers the Squig Hoppers.
Yes.
Okay. And the massive fang-filled gob... Sorry, the fang-filled gobs of the Squigs have caused 10 wounds at -1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 fails. That's the unit. Now, Order are activating the Charybdis. You see, my cunning plan here is these have a lower save. I think maybe they might get some more damage through. Who knows? All-out attack with the Charybdis. So hitting on 3s. Oh, you suck. You suck, goats.
Why do people bring these things?
I'm wounding on 2s. 2 at -1.
5s. Make them fail.
Make D3 for 3.
Ward saves.
One of which you make 2 damage, which does kill one of the injured ones and puts one elsewhere. And then the 2 beast handlers. No. Oh, Cribby. Now the Mega Boss is going into the Croxigores with an all-out attack, so he'll hit on 3s. Ooh, 3s. That's a very similar feeling to the one I had a moment ago.
Yeah. Now 2s.
4. Rend.
Rend 1.
Ignore the rend, so before ups.
Okay, 4 ups. Preferably where I'm pointing the camera.
Fail 2.
Fail 2 damage.
2 damage each.
So 1 dies and 2 goes onto the unit.
Okay, does he trigger another unit to fight?
They died already.
Okay. Now the Fleet Master is going to try and run up the back of Kragnos and bury his wicked cutlass and murder hook in the back of the God of Earthquakes. 5 attacks with crit mortals. That's 2 crit mortals, so that is 4 damage. Wounding on 4s with these 3. 3 wounds, red 1, saving on 3s. Oh, 2 go through. He has taken 8 damage, but he has a ward save of 5+. I feel like I'm commentating the Formula 1.
Got 6 left.
2, 3. Oh, he takes 5 damage. I would really hate to be you right now.
You should see them in battle reports now. They're really good.
And the Spider Riders attack the Decimators, putting 5 wounds on them with the crit mortal venomous bites. And the Kinneret Heartrenders, the shooting unit who found themselves in combat with the Earthquake God. They're piling in. They have a grand total of 4 attacks, hitting on 3s with crit auto wound. 2 wounds, wounding on 4s. No. Oh dear. Oh, it's destruction. Your go. Now the Kraken Eater is all out attacking into the Croxigors, who are all out defending. That looks so sad that we decided to fight with the useless unit over there to maybe try and kill Kragnos, and now the Croxigor's going to die. Sad Matt.
Shipwreck Club, 3 attacks because he's wounded, hitting on 3s. And
Uh-oh.
wounding on 2s. 2 at -2.
Two at -2.
So we're all out defending and we're ignoring 1 rend, so there'll be
The base
4 ups. Save 1.
4 damage. Death Grip. Hitting on 3. Nope. And 4 Almighty Stomps. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 at -2s.
So 4s again.
Save 1.
D3 for 2.
You only lost 1 guy.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world.
It's the end of his world. Okay, now the Saurus Warriors splitting their attacks as many as possible into the Gargant, the rest into the Ard Boys. There have been 7 wounds on the Gargant, so 7 saves at Rend 1.
Technically 2 because he all out attacked. So saving on 6s.
6s.
Oh, you get -1 for all out attack.
Yeah,
So you got
if you all out
saves, yeah.
attack, you then get -1.
It hasn't made a difference until now because
Where does it say that?
in the new rules.
In the new rule.
Yeah.
I used the book, the book that I physically bought when the game physically came out.
That was
What's
it.
this new rule,
that was
cobblers?
your
Thought
first
that had
mistake.
longevity, you fool.
So that was no
7
successes.
wins.
Yep. 7 damage.
We'll hit the Ard Boys with the other 2. 3s. And 3s. Rend 1 again. And the Ard Boys.
Okay, 2 saves on the Ard Boys, 4+.
1 more. Well, it kills 1.
3.
Then the Brutes deleted the Witch Elves, saving face from having the Grots do it from underneath them. Now, I say now, the Chariot attacked the Brutes, did nothing. Now the Rockwood Troggoths are going into the Cryptis.
8 attacks, hitting on 4s.
8 attacks, hitting on 4s. 5 hits. Wounding on?
2s. 5 at -2.
Oh. How much damage?
3 each.
Oh.
That's all of them.
He went away. Oh, Crypty 2. Then the Decimators attacking the Spider Riders. Spider Riders are all out defending. 10 wounds have been done, 10 saves of 5+. 6 go through. Are they 2 wounds each, these?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 spiders die. And now the Ard Boys are all out attacking the Saurus Warriors.
11 of them.
Sorry, lost a bit of footage there. So there were 9 wounds, but they were all saved. So the Saurus Warriors tanking the Ard Boys. Now the Croxigors into the Mega Gargant, I assume.
Yep, everything make Gargant. Drake Bite Mauls on a 4. 3 hits.
3.
2 to wound. 3 at Rend 1, but -1 to his save for all out attacking, so
6s.
6s.
Make
2.
1 fail 2.
That's 4 more.
4 more damage. And then the remaining attacks.
Yep, I don't remember the name.
Moonstone Hammers.
So these hit on 3s. And wound on 2s. Same again.
4 at minus
-2 effectively. 4.
6s.
Yeah, 1.
Fail 3.
It's 9 more.
Is that 3 damage each?
Yeah. That's, I can't do the math.
9 more. Takes him up to
35.
35. That's exactly the number to kill him.
Dimmer!
Done. Sorry. Whoa! You speeded ahead of the camera there, guys.
I'm really excited.
This is 5.
Come on, you 6s.
No, you pick the direction of fall.
If I go this way.
Hey! Damage all around as the Mega Garden collapses. Now the Brutes are going to attempt to club the chariot to death. I'll let you place your bets on how successful they're going to be. And the chariot gets to live. Only joking. It was dead 3 times over. Now it's Kragnos. The mace on the Kinneret Heartrenders and all the others, all the other profiles on the Fleetmaster. So the mace
4 attacks.
hitting on
3s.
Hits 3 times.
On 2s.
Wounds 3 times.
Rend 3.
Rend 3. Okay, damage
4 each.
4 each. So I need to make 12 saves. 12 ward saves of 6+. 12 saves of 6 are required. I mean, no, they're dead. Right, now Tuskbreaker into the captain. 3 attacks, enough 4s. 2, wounding on 2s. 1 with a rend of
2.
2, save of a 6. Not so much. Damage 1. Okay. He's taken a wound. See, he's a hardened veteran, this guy. Then what's the next weapon?
So we've got the Hooves of Wreck and Ruin.
The Hooves of Rack and Ruin.
6 attacks on 3s.
5.
And 2s.
Oh dear. Minus.
Rend 1.
Rend 1. 4 at Rend 1. Saves of 5+.
How much damage?
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Okay, he's dead. Twice over.
He's brave.
He was he came so close. He shone so brightly for that moment. So, the end of the turn, all the elves are actually dead. So, we should mention that for the purposes of the game victory, the fact that Morathi has been taken down once means she's going to count as a kill for the points. Once and only once, but she will count. It's another reason to try and nobble Kragnos' last wound for the points. However, end of turn, Morathi will get back up on D6 wounds. For 1 wound. So we have missed this on a couple of turns, but at the end of turn we have Spreading Lunacy for the Moon Clan.
Yep.
So we pick 3 units.
Yeah, 3 non-squig, Moon Clan, or Spiderfang.
Okay, so him and him. One assumes.
Yep, but it's just the Spiderfang.
Oh, just the Spiderfang.
Yeah, because I have to make a piling
Okay.
move, and I need to be in combat to do that. So that is on a D. I roll a D3 and on a 2+. I inflict that much mortal damage on the target.
So you do 2 mortal wounds, which finishes this last guy off. This guy who's already damaged off over here. So that's the end of turn 3 for the Forces of Destruction. When I go into turn 3 for what's left of the Forces of Order. Right, we're in the hero phase and we're desperately trying to work out if we can get Kragnos into combat and somehow get Morathi and Croak next to each other, but because they've only regained 1 wound, she can't fall back without dying. She won't last a round of combat with Kragnos, and it's the only unit we can get near Kragnos. So what we are maybe thinking is Morathi should try and do Mirror Dance to swap with the Shadow Queen, and we'll see what happens if that works. She gets +1 to cast, needs a 7. That's a 7 +1 is an 8. You attempt to unbind it with the shaman?
Yep. Nope.
No, they successfully swap. And the Morathi is here, and the Shadow Queen is there. Now, Morathi, longest of long shots, is going to attempt Doomfire on Kragnos. Casts on a 7. Oh! That's not a 7. That's a miscast that does D3 mortal wounds for 2. She does have a ward save of 6, so I might roll boxcars. No. So they get knocked down. They got up again, but to be honest, we are keeping them down because she just blew her own head up with magic. That's what she gets when she tries to cast magic at Kragnos. So we don't need to think anymore, guys. We just need to play.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay, movement.
2 dice.
Oh no, magic.
More spells and stuff. Okay, Celestial Deliverance cast twice, doing a total of 1 mortal wound on the Rockgut Troggoths, and Speed of 1 Chi cast on himself so he can run, shoot, and charge and try and get close to where Marathi is lying stunned. Because they've come up with this brilliant plan, but it's all going horribly wrong.
The War Chanter died.
And the War Chanter also died to the Celestial Deliverance, but no one cares, he wasn't doing anything.
He was in the
Building up to it.
Okay, the end of the movement phase. All the elves have failed to move because they're dead. All the Stormcasters, just everything is pushing as far up this way as it can. Not very much because there's only 4 units that can move. He is an agonising half an inch out of shooting range of Kragnos. Okay, so speaking of... Oh, and Croak is...
He's on the prowl.
He's on the prowl. Okay, shooting.
Just this chap, I think.
What's he shooting at?
He's going to shoot at this loon boss.
Yes, but he can do because he's within 12 inches.
So it normally hits on 3s, but it's -1 to hit.
Because he's a character and close to a unit.
Hit on 4s. 6s are 2 hits. So that is everything hits. 3s to wound. And that is rend 1. 4 at rend 1.
Rend 1. So, sorry, I need to double check his save.
Yeah, 4 at -1, please.
5s.
2, 3 go through.
Are they 1 damage each?
Yeah, they are.
6 at ward. Just
And
enough.
that's just enough to kill him. Now Gaze of Croak on the wizard.
2 to hit.
Nope. He's very confused. And Croak failed the charge against the weird knob. Even with 4 to victory. Came so close, but so far. The Knight Venator has charged the Spider Riders, the Paladins, and the Lord Castellan into the Squigs. And the Sequitors failed to get into... they failed their charge. And that's all the charges. Starting the fighting with the Paladins over here. The Squig Hoppers all out defending. Boinging and boinging to try and boing out the way. 9 damage done. 3.5 Squig Hoppers down. Now the Spider Riders are going to try and jump on the Knight Venator before it gets a chance to do anything. Spider attacks with crit mortals. 3 wounds to go through. 1, 2 crit mortals.
4.
Oh, they're on 5s because of the bad moon. It is eliminated.
6 at ward because of the Lord Castellan.
Gets a 6 at ward because of the Lord Castellan. It is eliminated. Now the Lord Castellan into the Squigs.
Okay, so he's hitting on 2s. 6s are auto wounds.
Right,
So wounding on 3s. So that's 3 wounds, rend 1.
so they did all that defense, so they have saves of 6.
No, because that only counts against that first attack.
That's not what we've been playing.
Isn't that? Okay.
No.
In that case, 6s.
That's 6 damage.
Okay, so another 3.
And the Griffhound puts 1 wound on and takes off another Squig-Hopper. Now the Mega Boss all out attacking on the Croxigors.
3s.
Woof.
Finally rolling good.
And wounding on.
2s.
Oof.
Ooh.
8 at -1
Straight saves.
because of the light of one of the greater old ones who is absolutely not called Pretzel.
Quetzel the Preserver.
Pretzel the Preserver.
4
4s.
saves. That's really bad.
Oh my word! That's 7 fails.
12, 14.
2 damage each. 14 wounds.
That's this.
Oh! That's the first thing I've seen a Mega Boss do this edition.
He was due one, wasn't he?
He really was. And the Ard Boys shield bashed in. And 3 damage done to shield bash. So how many attacks?
2, 4, 6, 8. 13.
Okay. 11 attacks. It's getting late. It's getting on for midnight.
3 to hit.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 8 at Rend 1 on the R boys.
Four ups.
5 wounds.
Three more goes down, yeah.
2.5 takes 3 away. Now the last 2 squig hoppers attacking back. They're attacking the Castellant or the Paladins.
Castellant. So Fangfilled Gobs, 3 attacks each, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 1 at -1.
So 3 up save because it's his finest hour.
Passed.
Then 5 attacks from the Slitters, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. None.
No. And is that the last attack?
Decimators.
Decimators and Croxagore. So no, not the last attack. And the last couple of actions of the turn. The Decimators wiped out the Spider Riders. The Ard Boys killed one of the Saurus Warriors. And the Croxagore did nothing to the Mega Boss. And that is the end of Battle Round 3. We have some end of battle round stuff to end of turn stuff to do. How many wounds does Marathi get back up on? 3. Now we go to battle round 4. Let's see who has priority. Whose turn is it? Alright. Matt and James, good luck.
Okay.
Destruction are going have the first turn, I assume?
Yep.
Destruction, turn 4. Okay, so we are partway through the hero phase. We did some rallying here, got 2 Sequitors back. Basham Lads was cast over there. Edbutt was cast, but was stopped. And the Foot of Gork has been summoned, landed here, and Marathi has now been stomped with the other Foot of Gork. And on a 2+, it will do that much mortal damage to her. For 3 mortal damage, she ward saves on a 6. No, she doesn't. She gets knocked down. And again. Knocked down again. And again. And again. And again. Movement. So, at the end of the movement phase, the Grots and the Brutes are heading this way. The Weird Knob and the Strange Head heading this way. It's not his Strange Head, but it seems to be following him around. It seems to have formed an attachment to him. It's his Strange Head, but, you know, these Brutes, they've seen a giant floating head croak thing, as well as a huge manifesto. Where did that appear when I was out of the room?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right, so that was the tail end. So, I've been having a bit of a sit down. So, okay, so slight correction. End of the hero phase, magical intervention, summoning the giant big jaw by Lord Croak. Okay, got it. Back up to speed. Right, so movement phase. The Rockgut Trolls are going after Croak. He then redeployed, but only 2 inches, so they are danger close. The Trug Boss heading towards the Stormcast. Kragnos, he's going after whatever he wants because he can charge mega distance. The Squig Hoppers falling out of combat, losing 1 to retreat, but boinging over all the intervening units and spreading out the mortal wounds. Did he move? The Shaman? The Mega Knob?
The Shaman moved.
Weird Knob.
And the boss moved as well.
The Shaman and they moved. And that's all of it. It all moved apart from the stuff that didn't. He came over here to be further away from the Stormcasts. He boinged back. He's near his god. Boing. Shooting phase and possibly a sedative. The Rock Guts threw rocks at Croak, put a wound on him, and that was it for the shooting phase. We're now on to charges. So at the end of charging, the Dankord Trog boss made it into the Decimators. So did the Loon boss. So did Kragnos, and he kicked one to death on the way in, doing 4 mortal wounds. And the Rockgut Trogoths made it in against Croak. I think that was all the charges. So non-fight abilities. 3 mortal wounds done by the Arboys on the Saurus Warriors. And he's telling himself to be better. Right, where are we fighting first, guys?
I think Kragnos first, isn't it?
Kragnos.
Keep him alive.
I mean, yes. Kragnos.
We all like seeing dead paladins.
Right, which weapon?
So we do the Dread Mace first.
Dread Mace.
4 attacks. On 3s
4 hits.
and 2s. So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds minus.
3.
6 up saves.
Nope.
4
4 damage each. 16 damage.
One pass.
3 wounds. Another 3 wounds
That
for 6.
kills
That's there. They are gone.
Do you want to pal in with him or no?
Pilot? No. Right, the Croxagore has done 3 wounds to the Megaboss at -2. So it's 3 saves of 5 up. Passes 2 of them. How much damage?
3.
3 damage taken by the
6 up
Megaboss.
wood.
6 of wood. 3 damage on the Megaboss. Now we have the Trogoths all out attack on Lord Croak. 8 attacks, hitting on 3s?
4s.
4s.
3s.
3s.
Yeah, all that attack.
I thought so.
Ignore me.
Wounding on.
2s, but who knows these days? Yeah, that's 6 at -2.
Oops, 2 more, please. Thank you.
6 at -2.
6 ups.
I mean,
One.
if you'd roll the one I point the camera, that'd be super,
It
but
looked to me like
but
that
never
was where you
mind.
were pointing
That's-
it. Sorry. 5 failed. 3 each.
Yep.
Gonna need another 9, please, sir.
You got a 4 at ward on Kragnos, haven't you? On Kragnos.
Here's a 4 up ward, yeah.
Croak, not
6,
Croak.
9,
Kragnos.
15.
15.
Where are you pointing?
Here,
I can't
please.
reach that. I've got arthritis in both shoulders.
What, did you have surgery or something?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know.
The fans don't do that. 6, 8.
3, 6, 8 more damage put on Croak. This could be interesting. Okay, the Megaboss managed to kill the Croxagore. Not quite the same result for the Ardboys, who killed one of the Saurus Warriors. There is one that's still hanging in there. The Croak put 2 wounds on the Rock Guts in return. Turns out he's actually quite tanky in combat. And there's a long, convoluted explanation, but essentially when the Foot of Gork was deployed, it was within... When these were deployed, they ended up within 3 inches of each other, so even though it wasn't a charge on this turn, the big Gnashy Mouth could attack the foot and put 2 wounds on it. Gnashy Mouth, attack foot. And I think that's it. Is that it?
Dead from innumerable ages to roll for Croak.
Yeah, we do need to do that. We've got a couple of things we have to do. So, Croak's taken 9 damage this turn. So, remind us how that works, Matt.
Roll 3d6,
Yeah.
adds the number of damage he's taken, and if it's 20 or more, he's removed from play. That's 19. So he heals to full.
10 plus 9, less than 20, so all the damage is healed. And at the end of the turn, Marathi and the Shadow Queen get back up on 6 wounds. So hero phase, we had a squig rally. We had Croak doing some celestial damage, which killed a brute and put some damage on a Trogoth. The feet of Gork were unbound. The big head thing was unbound. Marathi failed to doomfire the wizard, who then headbutt her in return for 3 mortal wounds. So they're down to 3 wounds remaining. Was that everything that happened? I think that's everything that happened. Yeah, right. Now it's the movement phase. Now, I'm going to do this bit on camera because it's one thing I'm going to do first. Marathi's going to retreat. Now, before the headbutt, because it's now a different phase, please don't get pulled down by grots. D3 damage for retreating. For 2. Oh, 1 wound remaining. So, the Shadow Queen is going to tear that wizard to pieces. She's flown over here. Muldis is already delighted with his performance today that has exceeded the sum of anything he's ever done in the past. Croak teleported over here, now within 3 inches of Marathi. We now need Kragnos to be in combat at the end of the turn, and the Stormcast are they're advancing at him and they are about to charge. The Shadow Queen has a shooting attack, which let's look at the wizard on a 3+. No, it's 2+, and then 2+ to wound, -3 rend.
Wizard.
Nope. D6 damage for 2.
Just enough to kill it.
Have some of that. You're not headbutting nothing.
Whilst we're looking funny at wizards, Greg's going to do the same to this other one. There's less chance to succeed.
How did you die? He looked at me funny.
2's to hit. And 3's to wound. That's rend 2.
No save again.
No save.
D6. 3.
For 3.
Oh, that's no declines.
Yes, right. Okay, that's all the shooting, I think. So, charges.
Everything.
Okay, that's... yeah, okay, so 3's on the paladins.
So Lord Celestin first.
10.
Yep. Paladins.
Yeah,
Sequitors.
maybe. Charges made with these guys, but failed with those guys. We realised we forgot to move this guy, so we went back and moved him. Now we have charges over here. The Skinks failed their 4-inch charge, having shot them in the shooting phase and killed one with blowpipes. The Shadow Queen is going to attempt to charge. Gets a 12. She is going to pile into the Troggoths to stop them chasing Croak. And the Jaws,
Make it.
5-inch charge. They make it also.
We'll do some impact hits on the brutes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10 impact hits on the brutes on
5's to do mortals.
1, 2, 3 mortals, kills a brute. So, after the charges, the Gnashing Teeth ended up here, killed one of the brutes with impact hits. Shadow Queen ended up against the Troggoths. Then 2 counter charges. These brutes countercharged but failed. The Dankor Trog boss countercharged and succeeded. So we need to do abilities and then decide where the attacking first is going to be. Okay, we are going to start with the Shadow Queen trying to take out this Trog herd. All out attack with the Shadow Queen, hitting on 2s with Heartrender. Whew, that's 1 crit mortal, 3 of those 2s. And then 3's to wound. That's 4 at Rend 2.
Down to Rend 1 because I like the bad wound.
4 saves of 6. 5, sorry.
Nope.
No, so that is a total of 15 wounds. to take the ward saves for.
You won't be killing the unit though, on the positive side.
Still more.
So 10 go through, so you kill 2.
With that first weapon.
Okay.
6 goes over.
It's more.
Yeah.
So move what we got left.
Okay, then the Envenom Tail will hit on a 2. To be fair, I haven't rolled a 1 with this yet, and I'm due. Hitting on a 2. Wounding on a 2. Rend of 2, so save of a 5.
Yep.
No, flat 6 damage.
5s.
2 pass, 4 more
Kills one.
So kill 1.
kills 1, and then the Crown of Serpents, 2d6 attacks for 7. Hitting on 3s. 4, wounding on 4s. 4. 4 saves of 4 plus. 1 goes through.
Yep. 1 more damage.
That was a pretty good go.
1 more damage. So,
You won't kill it.
and if she'd done her mortal wounds at the start of the phase, she'd have killed him.
If I shot the right unit instead of trying to shoot with it.
Okay, right. Destruction, where are we going?
Big boy, I think.
Kragnos?
Kragnos.
Kragnos. Right, Kragnos is putting everything into the Paladins. The Paladins are all out defending. How is this rolls to hit are they reduced at this
It's
point?
just the number of attacks. That's gone
Number of
down.
attacks
So
have gone
they're
down.
rolling 4.
Okay, so 4 attacks with the Dread Mace.
3s.
On 3s. None! He cannot.
It's the warding lantern from the Castellan causing havoc.
No, maybe he can see the portal opening. Marathi is creating the illusion.
So the Tusk Breakers on 4s.
1!
Correct. 2s. Yeah. Rend 2.
So it's 2 plus save, so 4 up.
No.
Damage.
2.
6 up ward.
No, 2 damage. One was
One was wounded.
wounded.
The hooves.
And the hooves.
Good.
Right, ooh.
Of course.
3s.
No 3s.
And then 2 at Rend 1.
They're 2s to wound, were they?
Yep.
So 3 up saves. Pass them both.
The Sigmarite holds firm. Kragnos totally fluffed. Right, order. Yeah.
Paladins into Kragnos.
Yeah, I mean,
Bring it down.
but yeah, I mean, yeah. Paladins into Kragnos, baby.
You dice. Please.
Oh, I've got loads of them.
Dice.
Thanks.
Okay, so hammers.
Hitting on 2s.
Oh,
6 is 2 mortal damage.
2 mortal damage. So straight to the ward saves on those 2 mortal
There is
damage.
a Celestin here turning off his ward.
The Celestin turns off his ward save. Kragnos goes down. And Kragnos hits the deck. He is rocked. I choose to believe he's not unconscious. He sees the image of his old enemy, Dracothian, in the distance, and is just inactive, staring, glaring. This miniature beautifully painted by James Marsh from marchofwar.com, the channel's official painting studio. Thanks, James! The Dank-Old Frog Boss is going after the Castellan, partly because the Dank-Old Frog Boss thinks it's a bright light, and it doesn't like bright light, but because it's really annoying, James.
That's the main reason.
The main reason.
I've suffered against these Stormcast Eternals for 3 years. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Only 1.
Oh no, you've got 7 wounds, haven't you?
I've got 5 left.
5 left.
Hit winning on a 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
-2 rend.
So 5 up save. That's 5.
Clang off the Sigmarite armour. He hasn't need to throw. You did say at the start of the turn you were using the Grifthound's ability to Give him a ward save this turn, which basically kills the Griffhound.
It does.
Basically, the Griffhound just got squished in between the club and his chest. Poor Griffy.
Can the loom boss do it?
Right. Order. So, I guess the Castellan could turn around and try and hit the loom boss before he gets squigged.
Yeah, makes sense. So it's going to be 3 attacks. So 2 6s are auto wound and 3s. So that's 2 at rend 1.
2 at rend 1.
Isn't it 3 at Rend 1? Because that was auto.
Yeah, 3 at rend 1.
3 at Rend 1.
6s. Make 1.
2 damage each.
Okay, he's got 2 wounds left.
Takes 4 damage.
And before the Griffhound is finally removed, he has 1 attack.
Does he do 2 damage?
No, he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 damage.
Ah, right.
So hitting on 3s. He hits 3 times. 4s to wound.
Good, Griffy.
Does the 1. No rend.
Griffy, you suck.
He died for nothing.
For nothing. He just dived straight into the massive fang-filled gob. Mistakes were made. Hum. Now the brutes into the jaws.
4 attacks for the champion. It's twice.
Winning on
3s.
3s. One of those.
No save. Damage 2.
How many wounds does it have?
10.
All right.
Wards.
Ward saves.
Nope, 2, 3.
No. Okay. Then the gore chocolate. 1 hit. That 4+. It's a killer,
And do nothing.
and it doesn't wound.
Anything else on that side? So I can do the draws if you want.
Jaws attacking the brutes.
So 4s to hit.
1, 2, 3.
It's not going to happen. 2 to wound.
2.
Rend 1.
Saves of 4. 1 pass, 1 fail. 1 damage.
2.
2 damage. 2 damage on the brutes. Okay.
Loom boss on Squig into the Castellan.
Loom boss on Squig into the Castellan.
So 5 attacks with his moon cutter. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 1 at -1.
So it'll be a 3-up save.
And then 4 attacks from the massive fang-filled gob, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. -2 rend.
So this is actually a 5-up save. No, 2 go through.
D3 damage each.
Oof.
For 3.
For 3.
2.
Does the ward save that the
It's
thing?
for the rest of the
It's
turn.
for the rest of the turn.
Yep, so 4 upwards. Pass 1, fail 1.
So another point of damage taken. 2 in total. Is there any more order? I don't think there is.
No.
I don't know if I said on camera before that the brutes, the Ard boys, killed the Saurus warrior. I think it's just the goblins, the grots into the jaws.
And the Troggoth.
The Troggoth.
And the truck, sorry, it's the other side of Marathi. Yeah.
Do that
Which-
one first because it's quicker.
Okay.
So 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1, wounding on a 2. Yeah, -2 rend.
Saving on a 6.
3 damage.
-2 rend, you say?
Yeah.
4 -2. No, 5 doesn't cut it. Ward saves of 6. Pass 1, 2 go down. They hit the deck. And then the grots manage to bring down the jaws. So at the end of the turn, Kragnos stands back up on D6 wounds. On 2. Back to where he was. Marathi and the Shadow Queen stand back up on 2 wounds. Back where they were. And that is the end of the turn. Now at the end of the battle round, we can attempt the banishment on Kragnos, because Marathi and Croak are within 3 inches of each other and not in combat, and Kragnos is in combat and within 3 inches. So On a 2+, he is successfully banished. Everyone's looking at me to roll the dice. On a 2+, that's a 5. In the plaza, Marathi Kane took 3 careful steps backwards before vaulting up onto the low roof of the Cold Guard barracks. The advantage of surprise had carried her far, but the brutish god had the strength of Gur itself behind him. Already he was ripping at her counterpart's coils. "Croak of Lustria," she called to the strange hovering Celestieth and its mummified occupant. The Slan was sending bolts of multicoloured light down at Kragnos from his wizened fingers, but the arcane missiles were failing to connect. "The truth is clear. That which we cannot kill, we must redirect." At this, the Slan's entire stone edifice turned to face her, hollow sockets gazing into her own, and her mind filled with visions of the star-strewn void, threatening to overwhelm her with their impossible immensity. "A trap!" she shouted. "A hole in reality. I shall place the bait." The Slan held up a bony talon. In the plaza below, the point of unlight pricked the veil of reality, swiftly growing into a rolling coil outlined by crackling blue fire. Marathi Kane nodded, pleased by the sight. She could dimly perceive the vista beyond, a vast spike-walled dreadfort with a snow-capped spine of southern Jarl's peaks on the horizon. Even the wilderness of Gur had not been spared the consequences of the conquests of chaos. "Good enough," she said. A wave of her hand, the image in her portal was that of the Draconith spires in their prime, the majestic amber-scaled dragons soaring high above them, just as they had been depicted in the Lendunian frescoes. Every aspect of her art gave the vision life, but whether it was convincing enough to fool a god had yet to be seen. She felt an invisible hand at her neck, and the breath went out of her. In the dust of the plaza, her serpent form coiled and thrashed. Kragnos had proven the stronger in their godly duel, and had the Shadow Queen by the throat. His vast mace rose high once more, this time for the kill. But when it descended, it found only the foundations of Excelsis itself. With a gesture, Marathi Kane had turned her counterpart into nothing more than slithering shadow. As the dread mace struck the ground, a network of cracks spread across the entire plaza, much of it collapsing into the undertunnels below. Kragnos turned towards Marathi Kane and her strange saurian ally. Then came a dragon's cry, and the creature's eyes were drawn to the portal, or rather that which shimmered beyond it. As his nostrils flared at the sight of his ancient enemy, his blood began to boil. The living earthquake looked around himself one last time, drinking in the spectacle of the tumbled, burning city. Already Lord Croak had turned his celestial magic upon the aurochs in the streets, hails of glowing meteors slamming down to crush them into paste. Kragnos ignored the Slan altogether, his gaze blazing on Marathi Kane as he held out his mace towards her. Radiating threat, he said something powerful in the ancient Drogruk tongue, and somehow Marathi understood his intent. This is not over. Then the end of empires turned, and with a thunder of hooves, charged straight for the azure ring of Kroak's portal to pass through and disappear in a blaze of light. That's the end of Battle Round 4. Now we go into Battle Round 5, and we need a priority roll. Gentlemen, who gets first turn in turn for Battle Round 5? Good luck. Destruction again. Okay, so we're in the hero phase, and now this weird knob is trying to headbutt Marathi. The test has passed, Croak has failed to unbind it, and it's now D3 mortal wounds. For 3 ward saves of 6+. All failed. And having just expended all that amount of energy deceiving Kragnos, rather than return to the fray, She disappears into a coil of shadows. Yeah, I feel like Croak wasn't trying that hard to stop that. I mean, his mission's been a success. He's just going back home to put some lotion on those dead skin.
They served their purpose.
Yeah. You were late.
I arrived in precisely when I meant to.
And then Lord Croak magically intervenes and celestially vaporizes that wizard, that hero, and sort of scuffs the armour of the mega boss. As they're heading right for us. Okay, end of the movement phase. The Oryx are all closing in on Croak, who's then redeployed 6 inches. The Trog is just carrying on doing what he did and going to try and smash something shiny off that big floating chair. These grots are baffled. They haven't the faintest idea what's going on, and that massive sense of elation and relief and energy from Kragnos has gone. And so is these. These guys have gotten hidden behind a large building. The R-Boys following up to try and get behind the Mega Boss. They're still Oryx, they're still juiced, but there's just some kind of spark gone. And the Bad Moon is now conspicuously absent from the daytime sky. Dun dun dun! Shooting! Any shooting from destruction?
1 rock to lob at Croak.
Throwing a rock at Croak.
On a 5. No.
No. Charging! Unless you're going to do a command point to laser something to death with Croak's eyes.
I redeployed, counts as a run.
No. We're now in the shooting phase. If you want to...
Because I redeployed.
Redeploying counts as a run.
It's a run move action, so you can't shoot.
Is it?
Unless you can run and shoot, yeah.
Oh.
Because it's to stop people doing that in a cheesy way.
Alright. Every day's a school day.
Charge with the Trog.
Trog makes it. Mega Boss
Mega Boss.
makes it. These guys are going to be too far out now because of the redeploy.
The first unit might have a chance.
They need a
to
double
use
6.
12,
Alright, okay.
There we go.
Boxcars.
No,
Nope.
I think they need a double 6 as well.
Oh,
Victory.
single 6.
They need an 11, so there's a chance.
I don't think they'll get in because the boss will be there, won't he?
He'll be blocking them.
He'll be able to come up here and then, yeah, again.
Are you going to spend the
Forward.
CP on it? Okay.
Yeah.
10. Close, but no cigar. Need an 11. And destruction is starting with the Loon Boss against the Lord Castellan. I think he's really annoyed people.
5 attacks from the Moon Cutter, hitting on 4s.
All that defence was declared by the Castellan.
Oh no, hitting on 3s because I all that attacked.
You did, yes, sorry, yeah, that too.
Winning on 4s. 1 at -1 rend.
So it's going to be a 3-up save.
+1, -1. Passed. Thankful gob. Massive thankful gob.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 3 at -2 rend.
So
four up.
4s.
Pass 1, fail 2.
D3 damage.
For 3. Ward saves of
dwarves.
6 up. 2 pass. Takes 2 more damage. Goes up to 4. Not enough to take him out. Okay, order. Where are we going?
Retributors.
Then the Retributors into the Trog Boss.
Okay, hitting
That
on
defense.
2s. Ooh.
What's this?
All that defense.
All out defence.
Hitting on 2s. 6s are mortal wounds.
Mortal wounds.
And then wounding on 3s.
So that's 5 at -2.
I believe so.
So that's 5 saves of 6.
-1, sorry, it's -1.
-1. 5 saves of 5.
And I'm all that defending, so
5 saves of 4. 2 go through. 2 went through as mortal wounds. That's 6 wounds for your ward save.
doesn't get a ward save.
Doesn't get a ward save.
And
Okay.
it's Star Soul Mace.
Hits.
Hits. Wounds.
Minus-
-2.
So 5 up.
Nope.
No.
3 damage.
3 damage. Takes 9. Okay, now the Mega Boss all out attacking into Croak, who is all out defending. The Mega Boss keeps getting more attacks the more he kills things. He's now got 11 attacks.
Maximum.
Oh, it's his maximum. Oh, good to know it's his maximum. But it's just more opportunities to not roll a 4+. Or 3+ in this case. That said, you're screwed.
Alright, I'm on board.
What's this? Twos, threes?
Twos. So that's 3 misses.
Twos. Okay, 7. That's sevens minus 2. No, 3.
-1.
What?
Yeah,
I'm very
I think
confused.
It is only round 1.
It's 1 a.m.
But with all our defence, it's a 4-up save.
Okay, 3 go through. 2 damage each. Ward save of 4 up.
So he takes 3 damage.
3 damage. Somewhat anticlimactic.
Just a bit do you want to try and hit that guy now?
You going to try and kill
You
the
can pick
loon
the
boss,
target.
or are you going to kill?
Probably the loon boss, to be fair.
You know he'll regen d6 damage at the start of our turn,
And he hasn't fought yet.
Okay.
and he hasn't fought you, and he does d6 wounds.
Well, let's go for the big lad then. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Can you do how many more to do? 3 to do. Oh, yeah,
Okay, so
fine.
he has
Just
got
roll for
3
sixes.
attacks, hitting on 2s. So that's an auto wound, and 3s to wound. So that is 2 at rend 1.
Still all out defence.
So 4s.
2 damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
and unfortunately you fed your Griffhound.
I did.
So he can't fight.
Rockgut Trog.
Rockgut Trogoth.
Hitting on 4. Winning on 2.
2 hits on Croak. 2 wounds on Croak.
-2.
So 5 ups.
Make one fail one.
3
3
damage.
damage.
Takes 2 more.
So he's taken 5.
And Craig will fight back against the Mega Boss, who's now got a -1 to his saves. So 2d6 attacks for 7. That's something the dice I've got.
Brilliant.
That's the plan. 3's to hit and 6 is a crit mortals. 1 mortal. 3's to wound. Just 2 more. Rend 1.
So saving on
5
4s.
ups. 5 ups.
5s.
All out attack. It makes them.
Yay.
So
And they were mortals.
1 mortal. 1.
I thought it was 2 damage.
No, it's not 2 damage.
Alright.
1 damage.
It did 2.
No, just take it away.
2 went through last time.
Oh, right, okay. Four damage taken. Is that all? No, there's the Trog boss.
He's going to try and take down that
The
Castellan.
Castellans. How many attacks?
5. Hitting on 4s. 1. He's not been doing very well.
He
Winning on
hasn't.
2s. Yes.
Minus-
-2 rend.
Did you all out defend?
I did all out defend, so it's going to be 4s.
Passes, clangs off the Sigmarite again, smearing the remains of the Griffhound into his robe. Is that it?
Craig's end of turn. Dead for innumerable ages.
Okay, so 3d6 plus 5, you want less than 20.
Yeah, 15 or less on the dice, hopefully. Yep, he's safe.
So he heals back up. And that's the end of Destruction turn 5. And this guy gets to do some kind of clammy weirdness with all his spores.
No, he doesn't, because I just remembered he's a squig and it has to be a non-squig unit.
So this guy doesn't get to do any kind of clammy weirdness with the spores he doesn't have.
Yes.
And that's why, because he doesn't have them. Okay, Order, turn 5. In the hero phase, Celestial Deliverer is cast 3 times, vaporising the Trog, vaporising the Megaboss, and killing a bunch of our boys as well. Then Mighty Destroyers pushing these brutes further forward. It's bigger, they want to scrap. And 2 wounds regenerated with greater regeneration over here. Now movement and stuff. So at the end of the shooting phase, the Skinks have moved up here with the blowpipes, put 2 wounds on the massive Trog boss. Croak, his job done, is floating back to the embassy and laser vaporise 2 of the brutes en route. Are there any charges, Order guys?
Secretors to charge?
Sequitous to charge. Sequitous to charge. 7. The Sequitous end up here. This is the only fight. The fight of the last fight of the game. Where are we going first?
Retributors into the Troggoth.
Retributors into the Troggoth.
So the hammers first, hitting on 2s. They're 2 crit mortals.
So that's 4 mortal wounds. He doesn't have a ward, does he? That's the Trogbot. Does he timber or fall over or explode into troll kibbles? No, then he's just plain dead. Just sheds a single solitary tear and his centipede off into the distance, mercilessly stealing Matt's line from when the camera was off. Now, I suspect what's going to happen now is the Loom Boss is going to try and kill that Castellan.
I'm wishing that. That is totally what's going to happen, though, yeah. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s.
I kind of want him to succeed.
Woohoo.
I got no skin in the game now.
Winning on 4s. 2 at -1 rend.
4 up saves.
Don't you dare.
There you go.
Let's speak.
Come on, fang-filled gob.
4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s. 2 at -2.
We'll kill him, you know. 5s.
D3 each. 4.
4 ward saves.
6 at wards.
Don't you dare.
He's dead.
No.
He is dead.
Should have killed him earlier.
The grin on James's face is not suitable for camera. Right now, the secretaries are going to try and club.
I should have said they're channeling that etheric channeling to get crit hits on 5s.
That'll make a change.
Yeah, it does, man. So hitting on 3s. Okay, so
Woo, and a D4.
they're all 3 extra hits, and then it's 3s to wound. So that is 2, 4, 6 at rend 1.
6 at rend 1.
Saving on 6s.
Nope.
No, he's very dead also. And that's the last action of the game. And we need to add up some points to see quite how destroyed Excelsis is. We've added the numbers up and it's incredibly close, but by less than 100 points, Destruction have destroyed more points than Order, so today belongs to the forces of Destruction. Excelsis has been set to absolute ruin. It will take generations to rebuild what took generations to build in the first place. But the earthquake god Kragnos, his heartbeat is no longer thumping through the land. He is no longer plaguing Excelsis. And thousands upon thousands of Daughters of Cain and Scourge privateers have started to flood through the streets and engage the Aurochs. But this day belongs to the forces of Destruction. Bograt sniffed the foul-smelling air of his treetop gantry as startled slop crows burst from the twisted copse all around. They too knew something big was happening. The murky waters of the mist-wreathed swamp below were rippling almost as if to a rhythm, and not because of some questing fang snake or bitter eel on the hunt. The low booms he had been hearing in the back of his mind were now audible. "Well, Bograts," he said to himself, "you're a lookout? You better get up there and look." Ropey muscles bunching, he climbed even higher up the massive leafless crawler oak known as the Shackle Tree. It had crossed into their swamp a few years back and barely moved since. Plenty of corpses left by its roots, that was the trick. In return, the crawler oak made an excellent vantage point on the rare occasions when the swamp mists worked against you. He peered out of the horizon. The booming was coming from the blocky shadow of the Spiky Umi's castle city, the one they called Dreadspine Fortress. Bad neighbours to have, but the swamp tribe knew from experience that attacking them head-on was a big mistake. He watched, fascinated, as one of another of their towers toppled. A cloud of dust rose, and on the cusp of hearing there was a distant roar. Bograps unwrapped his seeing stick, the shiny gold long eye he'd picked from the corpse of a scout who'd strayed too far into the swamp. The Umi thing had essentially got him the nice cushy job of lookout. Although it was a bit cracked and dented, if you looked in the thin end you could see things in the distance. And there was a sight there today. There, among the ruins of the castle, was a massive centaur beast with huge horns and a mane of fiery red hair. It was laying about itself with a giant mace, smashing apart walls even as its hooves trampled the armoured Umis trying to stop it. Bograts had a good hard laugh at the sight, watching the Umis frantically running around as their city was getting smashed to bits. He could have watched it all day long. What is so zogging funny? The crouchy old voice of the bog shaman Gobrock rose through the mist to meet him as he emerged from his den under the roots of the tree. I'm trying to think on stuff down here. The lookout stowed the long eye, swung his way down the shackle tree and splashed into the swamp, buzzing with vicious energy. He wanted to stab something, but it'd have to wait. Stabbing his shaman was a surefire way to get turned into a squig. Gobrock squinted up at him, his face a mass of scars and wrinkles. The canny old git could tell something was up. Bograx pointed at the scratchy pictogram carved into the crawler oak's trunk. Among them were pictures of a centaur god and the ground cracking beneath its hooves. It's him, boss, said the sentry, his eyes alight with glee. It's the beast. So, gentlemen, it has been 16 hours. 16 hours, 4 pizzas, a very healthy bowl of pasta, lots of caffeine, and lots of propping ourselves up on tables, but it is done. We are at the end. What are your thoughts?
I didn't have any caffeine.
You didn't have any caffeine? Yeah. You didn't have any caffeine. This is true.
That was an awesome amount of fun, though. It's not very often you get a chance to play 7,000 points aside and actually get to use it all. And when you see what's left and how close it was. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. How close those numbers were, it really could have gone either way. It was so close. I mean, if that guy had been vaporized as well, that would have swung it. Mm-hmm. If Croak had teleported off, which he stayed by 1 point, if the last wound hadn't been plinked off Kragnos, if Marathi hadn't died 5 or 6 times,
if these squigs hadn't hidden behind a wall,
if these weren't just totally and utterly baffled, this
practically invisible to me as well. Didn't know there were 20 there the whole match.
We're on the other side of the. I don't know why someone put the large piece of line of sight blocking terrain in the centre of the board, but that was designed to have 14,000 points on it. I don't know what idiot did that in some kind of fever dream. But Immortan Joe, your thoughts?
Absolutely fantastic. I just loved how it played out, true to the narrative as well. Croak and Marathi just getting to each other, just managing to open the portal.
And Kragnos and the Shadow Queen got to have a fight.
Yes, they did.
But they weren't fighting at the end. That's the only bit where it departed. In the story, they're actually going toe-to-toe when they do the teleport bit. But that didn't happen, but so close other than that.
I love all the little, character moments as well. As soon as you manage to banish Kragnos, Croak not really giving 2 hoots about protecting Marathi anymore, just letting that spell go through, that headbutt. Then you've got all the little bits with the goblins.
It is quite funny, and I'm paraphrasing now. All day it's been, well, what do we do here? Do you think I should do this with Croak? And do you think I should do that with this? And how are we going to do that? And then after Marathi had gone, it was just, what should I do with Croak? I don't give 2 hoots what you do with Croak, mate. Do whatever you like. I don't care. Mr. Muldis, sir, your thoughts?
It was a good game. Yeah, my shamans were ace.
Oh!
My shamans were excellent.
That
They never did
headbutt.
that well.
I mean, how many models in this game have just caused frustration for the enemy team?
I mean, in total, he headbutted 760 points of gods into the floor.
Yes.
Then there was the mega boss that took out more Croxigore than the Kraken did.
Yeah. He did bugger all game until
He did.
to the Croxigores. That was it. Just
chopped them up.
Mr. Matt P, your thoughts, sir?
That was epic. And I think after turn 1, I was wondering if we might be finishing early for some one-sided affair, but it came back and came up really close at the end. So, and to have played out the narrative as well, which is phenomenal.
Well, guys, it is nearly 1:30 in the morning. A massive thank you to you four for coming down and playing this game with me today. You guys are awesome. It is massively appreciated. Big shout out to all the channel members and patrons for your ongoing support. You guys are awesome. If you do want to support me, check out the description of this video. There's details in there about how you can do that if that is something that you want to do. But to be honest, the AoS stuff is a labour of love rather than anything else. We are nearly at the end of a super long campaign, and if you've got to the end of this and you've enjoyed watching it a fraction of as much as we've enjoyed playing it, then that makes me super happy. And on that note, we will see you in the next one. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.